Quarterfinal. It does feel like everyone can take every single sort of map pick. It doesn't feel like there's specifically any team that are going to be hugely favored. I do think both teams who pick their maps are obviously going to have the slight edge on it, but I don't exactly think it's going to be 100% a guarantee like we sort of have said in some previous fixtures.
I'm loving the player cam of Burby Love. That's proper gamer. It's giving off gamer vibes. Sat in the darkness, monitor lighting up his face. That is
pitch black.
Yeah,
can't wait to see a flashbang come his way.
Yeah, he's just gonna be fully blinded. Ready?
Oh, there is a boost. Was cleared but not spotted. Boost dismantled. An even trade back and forth hit.
Yeah, one of the first games that I got to witness, got to cast of this Endpoint newest edition of Kedjot. He had real key moments, but I feel like Kedjot kind of playing a bit of a I don't want to say an anchor role, but he's kind of just playing a bit supportive, just keeping himself alive and just allowing the rest of his team to have some moments. It was on Mirage that I saw Kedjot. I think he's playing towards short, just really passive. I think he had 6 kills and 8 deaths or something like that in the whole of a half, or the whole of the game, maybe something like that, because he just wasn't needed. And I feel like that's always something scary to think of, is when a player can just not have any impact just because they're not needed. And I feel like that's something that hopefully this Endpoint roster can do, is Kedjot can just keep himself alive. The second he's called upon, even we see it in this round, he was just sat at the back of the bomb site. It was his teammates taking contact, and then he swings and gets that final kill. But yeah, I think something that Endpoint are still going to be kind of new to is the addition of Kedjot, because I think it's still been less than a month. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 15 days, as Atro said. So it's still a fairly new addition. So I think it's definitely something to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, it is an interesting point when we do look at it like that, but I do also think that both these teams have played against each other a number of times, and we have seen, obviously, most recently, like I mentioned, was just about 9 days ago now, where Endpoint did get the victory. It was with this exact same roster. So I think there are still definitely ways that Endpoint are arguably going to be a little bit favoured in this matchup, which is strange to say against an NXT roster that looks so good. Azuwu runs out of ammo, finding a couple with that XM. 3 players will survive for Endpoint.
A crucial foul, though. Would have been a little bit tough for the finances. I love that we see an XM already.
It's rough that the XM doesn't give that full shotgun kill reward.
Yeah.
Imagine the amount of money that would have been made if it was 900 per kill.
I think it makes it fair, though. It makes it fair.
It's the same with the P90 on the SMGs.
Yeah,
all the other SMGs give 600. The P90 just the 300.
The XM, yeah, the XM.
I mean, imagine how much we'd see the XM if that was 900. Sort of 2 kills, you get your money worth. Certainly not a terrible weapon. But full bite is that. Oh, the nades decimating Sarah. Gets eliminated. And Endpoint don't even need to stick around at ramp. They've got their kill. They've done their job.
Yeah, that's something that Max would have been kind of organising. Triple nades there. Real will find one. Burmy Love takes down Kedjot. Real could fall. And it's Burmy Love. The final bullets in the magazine to eliminate. Burmy Love has been dropped down to 19 HP, but so has Crucial, or just about.
Yeah, this is still a very interesting round. Very much up in the air. Huge gunfight here towards a Zuwu not looking and is spotted and found.
Yeah, not ready for Crizzen, so deep. Great positioning there from Crizzen.
And Endpoint looks like they are just wanting to go for the save. This was a 5-on-3. And all of a sudden, Mattles very quickly. I mean, they were quick with the trades, especially towards the B stairs, but Burmy Love being able to find 2 was absolutely everything.
Yeah, great round there from Burmy Love. I feel like once we saw the triple nades come down towards ramp, I like that Mao's decide, look, okay, they're either going to be weak towards middle or they're going to be kind of unfavored towards B, so that's where they decide to lead. They have a little bit of a look in mid, obviously send 2 players towards B, and it's a great double from Burmy Love. It just sets them up massively. But Mao's an important round for them to win. With this being their map selection, we kind of need to see them find at least 5 rounds here on the T side. Well, at Vertigo though, it's fairly even, so potentially a little bit more team dependent than kind of siding.
What are we gonna see invested? We are gonna see the full buy from Endpoint, so they are gonna try to bounce back. See if they can try to really rival this mouz roster before they can fully get a foothold into Vertigo.
I'm hoping that mouz will have had some time to look back on one of their previous Vertigo games, because on the CT side, it seemed as though they were a little bit lackluster and went for far too many kind of individual peaks with no utility, with no kind of teamwork behind it. And it's really what costed them their CT side. It made things really, really tough for them. And I think mouz, if they can iron out those little mistakes, I think they still have a really strong chance of taking things here on Vertigo.
Yeah, interesting thing, Fred, about this series is Endpoint's map pick last time was wasn't actually Anubis, and instead they opted to pick Ancient this time, which in the last best of 3 these guys played was actually mouz's pick. Sorry. Actually, no, that one was actually a bit previous. That one was a bit more... That one was an older best of 3. The most recent one was the Vertigo pick by mouz, which they did lose 13-8. And Inferno was actually Endpoint's pick, which they lost 16-14. So it went all the way to OT. And then it was Ancient, but that one was the decider instead. So same map pool, just slightly different order.
2 maps that Endpoint won in that series were Vertigo and Ancient, correct?
It was, yeah.
They're the first 2 maps of the series, so we could be seeing a 2-0 here. Potentially Inferno not even to be sighted.
Oh, timing looked good. So much damage has been dealt.
Oh, great from Netu to fight real. Max, or Crucial, sorry. We'll find Burmy Love. Netu now 1v1, 13 HP. Needs to retrieve the bomb. He's going to be sticking it. I thought it could have been a bit of a tap and an attempt to take Crucial down. I think in those scenarios, it's really tough, especially towards B, when you're just trying to stick the bomb. I think maybe the tap's the better play, especially when you're so low HP, because Netu really had no chance there. But Charlie, look, Crucial is 9-1. An incredible performance here from Crucial so far.
Yeah, he is playing out of his mind. 9-1 here. And it feels like he's really been given the pieces to step up and show what he can do individually. I mean, since coming onto this roster once again, this second time around, his stats, Fred, are out of this world.
Yeah, nice second stint.
16 rating. But we just knew what a player he could be. And he is still continuing to show it now. 3-1, so the full investment from Endpoint in that round was certainly the right decision.
Charlie, look at the gun that we see on Azuwu again.
Liking the XM.
I feel like
I wouldn't really consider Vertigo one of the maps where you would see too many XMs, but he's happy to play it.
I think I've seen more XMs from Azuwu than I've seen all week. And I think this is my 9th series this week. So within 4 rounds, Azuwu, or 5 rounds, Azuwu's already brought out quite a lot of XMs in the grand scheme of things.
Curious if he's got any other weapons that aren't as in meta in his locker.
Maybe the PP Bison. We spoke about it earlier.
Did mention it.
Mighty Max.
Yeah,
plenty of players. Here. Yeah. I think he kind of needed to find at least one. Do you still have strong setup towards B?
Yeah, Zubu's XM does find one. Takes down Crizant. Netu's not the healthiest of players. Is going to be the entry.
Drill's in a great position. Oh, that jiggle is everything! Headshot will fall. Surreal cannot double down, but Crucial coming through from Elevator will find one. We still have an HE grenade hit. Burmy Love's low. And Burmy Love, 1 HP, jumps back away from the nade. If the nade was a millisecond earlier.
If he can manage to find anything in this round, that is going to be so brutal for Endpoint.
Oh, this... He just spotted his shoulder. They will have done now. PR, 1 versus 2. PR yet to find a kill on Vertigo. Tap of the bomb, going to force the swing. PR will be able to find the first, isolating the picks. Brilliantly played clutch here from PR. Is there enough time for Crucial?
Oh, it's going to be close.
Guess we'll find out.
I think he does just have it. Yeah, a little bit of time to spare. PR, the player we pointed out in the head-to-head, not far off taking it. Knows he had to swing. Wasn't 100% sure. And just couldn't take it. Endpoint 4-1. The bomb plan is going to be nice for a bit of bonus money for mouz, but it will likely just be that partial investment.
Once again, though, Charlie, Crucial. Whether it's in the kind of early rounds, whether it's in the clutches, looking unstoppable here on Vertigo. He's 11-1. And this is something that we kind of mentioned. When teams are playing maps where it's not kind of super one-sided in, regarding the statistics, we spoke about mouz NXT's Ancient, the fact that, okay, yeah, the percentage is a little bit less on the kind of the win rate, but they've got plenty more reps on it. I feel like the vetoes here, it's not as though they're favoring one team heavily. It's going to come down to the individuals, and so far, Crucial, what an individual he's been.
The question will be, how long can he keep this going for Endpoint? Because right now, he is a key factor in this 4-1 lead. Mid being taken from mouz NXT. So much space with no info being gained. Crucial will just spot one player across and takes them down. Has to be aware that they could be out towards B.
We have already got 2 players towards stairs, so I think it might be just another bit of a not a bait and switch, but one to take contact a little earlier than the second. Azuwu falls to Sirat. Smoke will go down. 3-on-4 here. And although a lot of space is taken, that smoke's going to make things a little tough. Oh, Kedjo emerges. Crizzen should have been found there. I wonder if we're just going to see a save from Endpoint. Not going to be easy, as Sirat is in the back lines. These final 2 players going to get crunched in on, but Surreal falling to PR. Kedjo emerges. And Kedjo, right within the thick of things, going to be pushing into Sirat. Second round secured here for mouz NXT. Unfortunately for Max, doesn't really have the chance to spot anyone. Just as he emerges, that's when players swing. Unfortunate for Max.
Yeah, not only has mouz found their second, they should be able to find their third. It's going to have to be this force buy from Endpoint. We are seeing a tactical timeout from mouz NXT, but it also allows Endpoint to fully discuss things, what they're going to do for a round like this, because they've got to invest. They don't have the finances.
I'm liking the early tack pause, though. I think mouz realise this is their opening and they have to take it.
Really nice play there, but I mean, we see how much space is given to mouz NXT, and they snuff out the area where they can go, and they fully utilize it. Take so much control towards me. Take a B site for free.
Force coming through for Endpoint, though. Only 1 SMG, the rest on pistols. 3 HE grenades in play, so I'm looking forward to see where they're going to be sent. Crucial could have, in fact, invested in a flashbang as well. I'm liking the boost up. Bit of a one and done though, as they are going to be pulling their way out. Can't even find the first. Oh, hello, Surreal. Using the head-to-head and shooting heads in this one as he gets a quick D shot.
Yeah, still these HE grenades are in play.
Although HP Crizzen needs to be cautious.
Weapon can be picked up, but mouz for now are holding the lines, holding the angles.
Quite passive from mouz. I think they've realised, look, it's a force. They need to be a little bit cautious. They're kind of awaiting pushes, which is certainly the right decision, because with these weaker weapons, if mouz just go into a late execute, it's going to be tough for Endpoint. Especially with that limited utility. So, I like what we're seeing here from mouz. They are going to look to kind of make their way out towards middle, and both the Deagle of Mighty Max and Surreal are ready and waiting. Decision to back away.
Backing up slightly. Yeah. 30 seconds on the clock.
Steps are heard. Give me where they're making their way down ladder. The bomb, in fact, is going to make it... Oh, in fact. Had a little bit of a look towards B, but they are going to be heading up towards the A-bomb site. But you mentioned time, Charlie. There's 22 seconds remaining.
Weapon hasn't been retrieved. But still, there are those HE grenades in play as well, Fred. One comes down. Here comes the next. So much damage onto Netu, 17 HP. Prison, 12 as well.
Looks like the
Two of these players go down to 1 bullet, but they are going to be backing away. They don't want to attempt it.
I'll be honest though, Charlie. I think it is the right decision.
Where has that weapon in mid? There we go. It has been picked up. So there is a Mac 10 in the next round. So Mighty Max could actually drop his Deagle to Crucial. Wield the Mac 10, and then it won't be too bad a force. Yeah, the T's don't want to hunt.
No need for it.
Not only HP on Prison. Ooh, close to going down still. 8 on Netu.
It's just going to be the eco around these save pistols. We do have 4 pistols and an SMG once again. Heading into round number 8. Still yet to see an AWP in play for either side.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very back and forth. No one's really been able to completely manage their economy that well. I'm curious if we're going to see anything different. Maybe a boost from the CTs. They are very close to the ramp. But maybe just going to look for a bit of a late swing.
Yeah, Cirrus gotten a fair bit of space though, and it's all going to be about timing. There are spots out and attempts to evacuate.
Has just backed down. Didn't want anything to do with that at all. Damage dealt to Crucial and Max.
Actually, will find Surreal though. Max playing behind the
smoke. A lot of
smoke.
pressure towards mid. They found both their kills here. Every round so far, we've seen a good few players probing and taking space on mid. T's will just back away. The round will go the way of mouths. But it's going to be interesting to see what Endpoint decide to do with this weaponry. Because a buy will be out in the next round. They could just play and keep hold of the armor. He's actually going for a little bit of a look in. Ooh, nice find with the PT-50.
We'll go down to Crescent. Yeah, I think Max just keeping the armor in the next. It's going to be key. And save a weapon as well. Ooh, does a lot of damage to Sarah, but
yeah, it would have been a great bit of money there.
Yeah, not only is it just a Mac money, but even a weapon. I think if Max gets that kill, yeah, if Max gets that kill with a Mac 10, pretty sure if he was saving, he would have been able to bring out an AWP.
Yeah, if he was able to save the armor, he could have, yeah. But for now, we'll just take the hit, play with the FAMAS, get full util out. But this is it. Leveled up scoreline. Mouse brought this one back slightly. 3 rounds in a row from them. Keeping things interesting on Vertigo. Like I said, last time these two played, we did see Endpoint take the victory on Mouse's map pick.
First AWP in play. Ooh, Bammy love. Doesn't connect the bullet. Ram attempting to be taken here from Endpoint. Ooh, the boost have spotted it. Kedjot. Gonna be progressing here. I like it.
Repossession's good. Has a chance. Can't find the kill. PR takes him down instead. Endpoint do a very good job at chipping these players away at. Just struggling to finish them off right now. Crucial will slow down a little bit, but that is to be expected. I'll be impressed if he could sort of have 12 kills every 4 rounds.
Yeah, be a pretty one-sided game, I think. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Plenty of times that we've seen Endpoint dealing loads of damage, but just not securing kills.
Time is ticking. 30 seconds on the clock. It's a full gamble from Endpoint here. But it looks like it's a fake from mouz.
Yeah, it's the right decision. Zero kind of needs to progress on out. Endpoint going to be wise to it soon, but with that kill coming through...
They're coming back. Oh. They're coming back towards A. Sierra's getting these kills.
There's 15 seconds on the clock.
Time's ticking so much. Sierra does go down.
Max is going to molly it. Max mollies the bomb. Oh, smoke on it.
I mean, Sierra, excellent round from them. At the end of the day, if Endpoint started winning some of those gunfights, they win the round. They just lost far too many. Sierra was so deep out towards A and just kept them relaying. I'm seeing nothing here. I think it's a B stack. So you see the players start to rotate, already decided to, so no second chance. They have to go.
I would have loved to see kind of a wait for the tap of the bomb, because we had a nade and a molly from Max. Could have dropped a nade over to a player towards heaven, and they could have just double util. There was such limited time remaining. And I think in that scenario, it would have been perfect. Endpoint would have had a real chance. But yeah, as you said, players just peeking into Sierra, finds those 2 picks. And yeah, I feel like Endpoint, initially, things were going really nice for them, but I think it was just off the back of Crucial. Yet now, the gunfights, although coming close, we saw it from Kedjot in that one. There's a lot of damage, but we need to see kills being confirmed here for Endpoint.
Prison blinded himself, so I'm not going to instantly take these stairs.
Ooh,
nice
great
nade onto
nade,
Zulu, yeah, just dunking onto him. Chipping him down lower, but mouz have really kept Endpoint guessing so far. Endpoint, they've gone for a few plays, but mouz have just sort of outcalled them in the early portions of Vertigo.
I think both teams really can be having a little bit more impact and a more kind of aggression towards middle. Especially on that CT side, I feel like we could see a lot more from Endpoint towards mid. Max going to send the nade. It's missed utility. He's actually himself with it. Army Love finds. They're eliminating a Zero, just spamming through the smoke. Crucial.
Out of this round, not barely any damage has been dealt to mouz, just 18 points of it across the whole team. So mouz really starting to come alive here on Vertigo. Fred, this is 6 in a row now. Sorry, 5 in a row now.
mouz, the money's looking brilliant. They're going to be able to buy in these, you know, final 2.
Yeah, they've got no issues at all. Endpoint feels like they need to win the next round, maybe the one after, to have a chance, because mouz, they're looking sharp, they're hitting their shots, and they're calling a great game.
It's unfortunate as well, because it was a really nice start for Endpoint, but when you look at it, Charlie, it was the pistol round and then, you know, eco conversion from Endpoint. Then we see the gun round go the way of mouz. It's then back-to-back clutches that are won by Endpoint. We could be seeing a very different game here. We could be seeing a very much one-sided affair in regard to mouz. Because, yes, there's only 2 rounds in it. But from what we've seen so far from mouz, I'm kind of expecting them to take these final 2. They've looked really, really key. Looked really strong. And
I mean, it's their map pick for a reason. They're going to be disappointed about the last game against Endpoint, where they did fall on their own map pick. And it wasn't particularly close. I think it was a 13-8. It was reasonably one-sided for Endpoint. Now mouz, they're going to want to right the wrongs, and so far, this is a very good way to do so. They take this round, Fred, it should be an 8-4 half, shouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's the first time that we're seeing Crucial on the AWP. We've had 50 seconds of play so far. Yet a casualty. Oh, Surreal needs to be cautious. Nade comes through. We'll be able to back away. Yeah, it was that 13-8. Endpoint's T side was really strong, though. It was a kind of a 6-6 half for Endpoint finding 6 on their CT side, but then it was a 7-2 when Endpoint switched to the T side. So, although mouz, they have the lead and they're looking pretty good, it was mouz's CT side that was a real problem, and I think for them to have a real chance and a strong chance to take things here, I think mouz, they still need to find a couple more. Max playing behind the smoke. Flashbang going to be coming through. Oh, Max needs to find the pick and back away, and he does just that. But Kedjot will fall on the other side of the map to Crizzen. But Azuwu,
it's a great hold right now. Max finding two. Azuwu gets one of his own, and the time is maybe
finances
not
to
going
the
to call this
end.
round just off. They are pushing.
It's not enough time. Yeah,
Gotta get an instant kill, and they do. But yeah, no time for the bomb plant. Doesn't even matter if these players fall off the time. You can see Crizzen doesn't care. He wants to take these weapons out of their hands. Won't be able to do so.
it was a good push though. I'm quite happy that mouz continued that aggression, because if they didn't, it would have been 4 players for Endpoint surviving. It would have been a perfect buy in the next, no limitations whatsoever. And I think mouz, I think they realized, look, we're going to buy whatever happens. So let's try and hunt. Let's look for these picks, because if we can find them, it's going to restrict the Endpoint finances. It's going to make things a little bit awkward for them. And we can see it here. We've only got 1 defuse kit. Util's not perfect. Once again, we've got the XM on Azuwu.
See, Fred, I think this was something cool. We saw them back away. What looked like it was going to be a save, and then I think someone said, we can buy regardless. Just take the fight. So that's what they did. Maybe if they just instantly progressed up, we could have seen something. Azuwu's absolutely doing some work here with
Look
this
at this
XM.
round though, Charlie. It's a 5-2 already.
I think we have actually had a disconnect somewhere, I want to say. No, we haven't.
No, it's just 5. It's just all
just
kills.
straight up
Yeah.
kills.
It was just we saw Endpoint look for openers and they found all the kills. It was brilliant. And look at 6-6. We mentioned how mouz could have run away 8-4, and that's potentially how things should have gone. But the fact that Endpoint have found these final 2 rounds, look, in the last game of Vertigo that these two played against each other, about 9 days ago, as you mentioned, it was a 6-6 on Endpoint CT. When they switched to the T side, it went 7-2. mouz NXT, they had problems on their CT side, and hopefully for them, they've ironed out these issues. Nice quick scope there from Birmingham. Ooh, sadly, bit of a missed shot onto Max. But look, it's the same as what we saw before. Whether the outcome will be the same is something we'll find out in the second half, though.
I mean, we certainly would see some improvements from mouz NXT's half, or at least some changes from the last time these two played against one another. There were a lot of mistakes that needed to be fixed, and I imagine they would have done so. Otherwise, I don't think they would be here. I don't think they would be in the quarterfinals. I don't think they would have bested Aurora, teams like that. They've looked really sharp, and this is their next challenge ahead. They've got to show us what they've done on that CT side.
Yeah, Charlie, a player I want to point out on the mouz NXT CT side is Syrah. He was, I mentioned kind of how the mouz CT side on Vertigo, players were peaking individually. They were peaking, I don't want to say unnecessarily, because if the kills go their way, then brilliant. But I feel like Syrah, he was playing towards Gap. He was getting quite aggressive when having no information, and he was getting taken down in that game against Endpoint before. So I feel like that is something that Syrah definitely needs to kind of individually analyze and change, because it was something that Endpoint were heavily capitalizing on, and something that mouz need to change.
Look how clean this pistol round is so far for the T's.
So well drilled. We're going to see a boost up? Okay, well.
This is excellent. I love this.
There is no...
This is a brilliant call. Great call, but the execution was done to perfection. Now it's the post plant that we need to see from Endpoint.
Ooh, they're aware it's real. Flashbang's coming through. Kills need to come through from the T's, but Kedjot, okay. Glock double. Crizzen gets one back. Still man advantage, and Max tucked away towards Gap. Kind of forced to fight, but he bests Syrah. Will fall to Crizzen. Time slowly ticking. Julie's in hand. And then there's a kit to play with, and Crucial will close things out here. But you mentioned it, a perfect call, great execute. And that's both pistol rounds secured here from Endpoint. They take the lead on the T side.
I mean, the execution of the actual strat was so perfect. It went exactly to plan. Okay, we'll do this, we'll force them back, we'll force them to play behind smokes, I'll get you elevated up. They did everything exactly how they wanted. Really impressed by how clean that looked from Endpoint. And they do win another pistol round.
Force by coming through here, 5 MP9s, no utility, stacked
All
towards A. You know what? I love it.
It's going to be a swing. I imagine they're all going to try to swing off one another.
Yeah, when any contact made. here it is. The rifles, not really working. The 4 versus 3, the bombs in under enemy control. Oh, great damage.
Crucial is great.
Spotted the boost. And Crucial gets the 3k here. 4 in total. On for
Still
the
a
ace.
chance for Sarah. Crucial is so low. Oh, I like the idea of the fight. Bring Surreal down to 39 points of health. I'm not opposed to a force buy like that. I didn't mind it.
You know what? I think it's the best chance. Let's just send all 5 players, MP9s. Let's make it as chaotic as possible. But it was the utility. You mentioned it. It was that molly. It was that nade. It just ticked them down far too much. And although we saw the MP9s finding 1 while jumping, incredible from Crucial to find 4 there. He's 18 and 6, Charlie. We mentioned there was a little bit of a portion where he slowed down. Still an incredible individual performance.
I mean, still top of the server by quite a substantial
Reinvestment,
margin, but it's another buy. Yeah, this other force buy. Dominov was on the scout. They've got a couple of rifles in play. Only thing that is a similar story to the last round is that util is lackluster. 3 pieces remaining for the CT side.
Yeah, Charlie, I like the force. I like the MP9. I think all 5 going together, it's something very unorthodox. It's something very kind of out of the blue, and it could have worked. It was pretty close to working. But in this one, the force again, like you've got 2 FAMASs. You mentioned the lack of utility. Burmillove's already low HP. I think in that scenario, that's where you kind of decide against it. You could bring out the orb in that 4th round, and I think that's where you can have that success. The fact they've invested again, if Endpoint finds success here, they're going to get 4 rounds, you know, off the back of the pistol. It's something you really don't want to be seeing. Early flash to come through.
All 3 CTs are here, and they will find Burmilove. So made that 2 CTs now. Azuu's not exactly healthy. Playing around these smokes, we can still see something being done, but mouz NXT, I think they're making somewhat of a gamble.
I like it from Endpoint as well. They're a little bit worried. They're just going to slow things down, re-smoke. It's going to be a save here from mouz. We're going to see it, surely not another force. Surely not again.
See, the issue is with what you were saying about the force buy is when it doesn't work, you sort of say that's so risky. You're given Endpoint 9, maybe even 10, just you have to go for the eco. Well, it depends if you see another force buy. But you can say all of those things, but if it works, they're geniuses. Brilliant strat. You've broken Endpoint's money. You can level things up. It's one of those calls that they're always a double-edged sword, and they only really work out if you do win them.
I think the problem is, because there was 2 survivors, both of them being the premium rifles, weapons could be dropped over. It wasn't as though Endpoint were going to have any weaknesses. Granted, yet there was a Mac 10 in play, but that was decided by Max. I think a Galil could have been dropped over, a weapon could have been brought across, but decided for a Mac 10, expecting it to be an eco. But are we going to see another force here from mouz? They've saved 2 rifles over. Syrah can drop 1, so can PR.
Yeah, I mean, technically they can drop the FAMASs and buy in force, and yet we're seeing
half-buy around
buy.
it.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
5 HEs.
Yeah, still going to be something a bit gimmicky, maybe. You'd even just play it safe. Play for a bomb plant on one of the sites.
Yeah, 2 on A, 2 towards B, a rotating mid player. 3 HE grenades is always going to find the bomb planter.
You won't even need to necessarily use all 5 of them. You can use some of them on the first half of the bomb. Someone else goes to plant the bomb, do the same thing, rinse and repeat.
We're seeing Muto coming down now. Far less orchestrated from the CT HE grenades we saw from Endpoint before. But Charlie, look, Endpoint are 4 rounds away from closing out their opponent's map pick here.
Yeah.
And it's pretty scary stuff for mouz. I mentioned it was their CT side where they looked a little weak beforehand, and we're yet to see a full investment from them.
You know, they haven't made things particularly easy on themselves. But still, the bite isn't bad. There's still a chance they can win it. The 3-man boost will come through. Is Max going to be aware? No, Sierra doubles down.
Perfectly played. mouz now, they're going to look to take some control here, but in doing so, they can give some picks away. Thrill gets 1. The swinging from 4, though, it's a little too difficult. Kejot needs to have that impact. Azuu, 1v4, being held. mouz win the round. Brilliant stuff there. They had to kind of utilize those 2-save rifles, and they certainly did.
Yeah, much better there from mouz. Love what I saw with the triple boost. Sierra finding 2, but doing it quite late into the round, so we do see Endpoint already have cleared that area. Not expecting it to come through again, and a bit unfortunate that the second player got caught out as well at the exact same time, because Max was alone at the top of that ramp for a while.
Yeah,
and then I think it was Surreal who's just creeped up as that boost came through.
Yeah, tough timings. A little bit unfortunate, but mouz, it was a necessary victory. Without it, not only would Endpoint be on kind of 10 rounds, but 3 away from taking their opponent's map pick. Interestingly, Burmilov could have dropped the AK across and invested in an AWP, and I think as it is going to be the full buy here for Endpoint, AWP could have been a big factor for mouz's success, but look, the finances are looking good. Burmilov, Netu, Sierra, all sitting around that kind of 3.5, 4K mark, so poised himself nicely. Oh, Azuwu, how has he not been punished for that? Had a nade in hand, Surreal will fall to PR. That's the B bomb site fight going the way of mouz.
Yeah, this is a big round for Endpoint as well. They lose this is going to be a leveled up game.
Ooh, PR. Been spotted and has been found, and now they're going to accelerate. All 4 players making their way up towards B. Netu with a lot of work to do. Flashbang's coming over. Smokes haven't gone down here for Endpoint, and it's going to allow Netu to do some work. Prison as well rotating in. The nade of the smoke is brilliant. A great round from Netu. Not only finding 3, but allowing Prison to help out. Dropping the nade in that smoke was everything. And you mentioned it. Finances reset for Endpoint mouz. They've got themselves a good chance, as it should be 9-9, all leveled here in map 1 of the series.
Yeah, I mean, really solid B hold. You got to think that's after PR going down so early. He falls quickly, but Netu left to solo defend, finds 3, allows rotations to come in. That's what you need if you're mouz in this portion of the game. Oh, great nade onto Max. He will get taken down by the second one. No, the bullets do the job instead. Excellent spray from Sierra. Finds 4. Prison chiming on in the board as well.
I'll be honest, Charlie, I didn't think anyone was going to meet the levels that Crucial has, but there's a second. The side of mouz, Sierra now 19 kills as well.
Yeah, now this is a real competition between these two. You've got to think, the head-to-head that we had, it was PR and Surreal, that they're having kind of tough games right now. Both of which are sort of struggling a little bit.
That's the problem with being that kind of B player on the T side and the CT side. I feel like on other maps we're going to see a lot more from both PR and Surreal.
Still thrown out to delay. Flash is being dodged.
Max.
Now the swing is going to come through. Max,
So
like you said,
close.
very deep. Does find Burmilov. Player still towards Gap. Almost spotted.
Max looking to get a little bit aggressive here. The fact that Surreal falls once again to PR. Although PR is 7-11, he's won this engagement twice in a row now. Zero.
Really is struggling over on that side of the map.
Oh, Sierra's going to be pushing through. Kedjot might have heard it. I like it from Sierra. Maneuvers his way down towards ramp. Players on the bomb site need to delay and deny. Kedjot planting now. Still got Sierra in the back lines. This is something that Endpoint need to be ready for, but Crucial eventually finding PR.
Sierra's just slowing it down. He's just holding. He's not pushing, so there's no real risk for Endpoint, but look how low 2 of their players are.
I like it from Kedjot as well. He's low HP. He knows that potentially needs to take a bit of a risk. Smokes are going to fade soon. Flashbang coming over. Kedjot blinded. It's all going to be about timing. Kedjot best in Crescent. Player towards headshot finally been heard, but it's going to be a save. I mean, Sierra so fast in the backlines. Incredibly quick behind. He was the gap player. He's had no impact. It has to be said. He was in such a good position. Where's the flank? His teammates were waiting for him to come alive. And he was just holding an angle, awaiting a swing. It never came through. And that, I'll be honest, that round should have gone the way of mouz.
Yeah, I am interested about that. I thought Cyril was playing it really well to begin with, just not to show it at all, taking his time, playing it slow, and just making sure Endpoint are aware that, okay, I'm not on the flank, I'm with the rest of my team. But he took so long, and then just continued to wait. And it did feel like mouz win that round. Endpoint weren't ready for it.
Look how deep Cyril is here. He's not even towards kind of like the gap portion. He was deep.
But Fred,
towards,
he was
like,
down
bridge.
there before the bomb was planted.
Yeah, I really don't know
there
what the
after
game
it was
plan
detonated.
was. Yeah, I hate to always kind of bring up one mistake, but that could be game defining. That.
I mean, still, a full buy is in the hands of mouz.
Oh, money's looking good. Ciro's sitting around 8k. Yeah, I think that's a tough one. I think mouz are going to be a little bit disappointed, especially because, look, they had the game plan. They had the great positioning. Max peeking into a flash. It doesn't bother him. He finds Risen. This is all of... Well, I thought it was all of Ruse as Max was all alone, but his teammate's finally making his way up as well.
Yeah, I've joined him eventually. Actually rotated into bolster up that A-bomb site. PR joining them. He's going to be covering mid for now. But mouz, they're all around this A-bomb site, swarmed around there.
Looks like Endpoint. They're just going to be going into a simple site take. Util has been dropped, and in doing so, are slowly going to make their way back. I think for mouz, it might just be a full gamble play. Zuru just been left here towards A on his own. And it looks as though mouz, they've taken some space now. They're knocking at the doors of ramp and nobody's home.
Yeah, they are going to be aware, but still the B rotations haven't come through just yet. Bermulov.
Oh. We're going to be seeing Endpoint go back towards B. Towards A, sorry.
Is ticking.
Yeah, this is such a weird call. They didn't even have a look. Obviously, Bermulov's rotated back, but...
Look how deep
the setup
these
is brilliant,
players
yeah.
are. You do think they would still win the fights? Well, maybe not anymore. If Netu finding two.
It's still a player
towards sandbags.
It's still two. It's Syrah and PR. Yeah, I really...
Bermulov anyway. Yeah, I don't... See, if Azulu maybe took a bit more control and spotted nothing towards the gap and sight because they weren't there, then perhaps I'd understand it, but Azulu's just fully holding.
Yeah, it's a really, really awkward one. I think mouz, the positioning was brilliant. I think that really helped them out. I think if they didn't kind of take control towards sandbags, if they didn't look for an aggressive push and just sat on the bomb site, I think it would have been a perfect call from Max. It would have been a good read because they would have had to rotate back after there was no more impact and no more players showing. But yeah, they kind of all rotate back towards B. They send some utility. And I think it's just one of those calls where they've grouped as 5 towards A. If they hit towards A as a unit, I think they win the round. If they go towards B on the rotate, they win the round. It's the fact that they kind of second-guess the decision. And not only are they caught in rotation, they're caught kind of in brilliant positions from mouz. Cyril gets a double there. There was still PR.
See, the issue is, I think that the call that Max opted to call was the most logical play. Okay, we've gone silent. They've likely taken space towards ramp. They've confirmed this is clear. The B site is clear. Sorry, the A-bomb site is clear, and they'll probably gamble towards B. So let's go back towards A. I don't dislike the call. It's just when you do have someone like Azu towards A, and he is very nearby, maybe just have a little spot for info, anything like that that can support the sort of risk, because you do have no idea. It was more of an instinct play, more of a logically they should gamble towards B.
Yeah, definitely the kind of on paper the right call, but I like what we saw from mouz. It was just a decision of, look, we've got money, we've got time, we've got some utility. Let's just double push towards ramp. We've got Bermulov currently playing towards B. We're going to gamble they're not going to come through middle. So, look, if they go towards B, Bermulov not only gets that information, but probably finds one with the AWP. And if they go A, what just happened will unfold. And I think it's an interesting one. I'm definitely siding with you and kind of siding with Max. I think it was a good call after going silent, but Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think mouz, the fact they just decided to sit so deep towards ramping positions, I don't think anyone expected them to be in, really, really caught them off. But look, it's a new
round. That could be the avenue for mouz, though, to look to probe towards that 12 and 13 mark, and they could take it. PR getting flashed in, the nade as well. Flash not quite landing, actually. Not his soul blinded there towards the B stairs.
Yeah, they're going to make their way up towards B. After the kills come through, though, Endpoint can evaluate their strategies and their game plans and potentially go a little bit more as a unit instead of trying to confuse their opponents and in doing so confusing themselves. We need to see a molly here towards quad. And here it is. Oh, Nechu! How is he not mollied off? He can double down. Nechu's had some really, really big rounds recently. Prism finds one as well. It's a 4 versus 2, Charlie.
Fred, the molly, if they lose this round, it's on the molly.
Yes. Sole factor. And it is. It has to be said, the miss molly is
just
everything.
You saw how much pressure Nechu took away from the rest of his team. Not only did they not expect him there, of course, because you mollied it, but after finding 2, the other 2 players were glued at quad, so ready to try to find their skill and allow the rotations to come in and get the kills to confirm those players and being able to find them. It's really costly. That one Molotov, we've seen a couple of rounds back to back from Endpoint, or near enough back to back, that feel really game changing.
I think as well, look at it. It was Endpoint to take Vertigo in their last series. Ancient was dominant from Endpoint, but it was Inferno. Although it went the distance, it was found by mouz. So mouz, if they can take things on Vertigo, leaves them a good chance to find things here in the series.
Yeah, and don't forget, obviously, Ancient mouz is the most played map.
Ooh, crucial. Key killing that one, not only keeping Max alive, eliminating a heavy hitter. Finance is still looking really strong for mouz, so they're going to give this one a go. Even if they lose all players, they can find 2 picks, it'll be key. And obviously, it's well, map's victory for them here. Oh, PR's in the back lines. He finds 1. Max, key trade. They are going to be going into the bomb site. Nechu, he's had many key moments, and oh, complete flip to 2 versus 1, and Nechu ends things. An incredible round here from mouz, and an incredible last couple from Nechu.
Yeah.
He's had so many moments, so many key aspects. I feel like, obviously, we did have some big moments from the likes of Syrah, PR.
Him playing very well there. We've seen the complete other side of the spectrum on Vertigo. Not having a great game at all. Had 1 round on the pistol where he found 3. Which kind of says only found 5 that wasn't in that initial pistol. But here we go. Are we going to see mouz take this one 2-0? Or will Endpoint be able to respond on their map pick? They have to. This is for a semi-final spot against Bait. Someone has to take it. And mouz, they could do it in a 2-0 fashion here.
Yeah, look, I don't want to be too quick to say it, but I reckon Endpoint are going to take it. We're looking at the pistol. What is going on here? It's a fight towards middle. Endpoint eliminate in seconds. Probably one of the quickest rounds I've seen since kind of the old Dust 2, where you just see the fights in middle from spawn. That was incredibly quick.
Are we still in warm-up? Is this the actual round?
Yeah, what's happened? I don't know.
That was strange how quick that was. Not only how quick, but how dominant that was. So one-sided, not a single kill found for mouz. Endpoint absolutely annihilate the mouz. Clearly got places to be if they're trying to end it this quickly.
Yeah, no second round force here for mouz NXT. We're going to see they're not opting for a quad boost or anything like that. It's just a Strala stacking.
Yeah, just a bit of a stack towards the B site. But we are seeing players like Zuu tried to probe out towards Red Room, get some information. Might be seeing Kedjot do the same towards A, and it might just be this bomb getting retrieved and making it to that side of the map.
A slow paid here from mouz. I don't think they want to give any kill reward away. It's understandable. I think the problem is finding picks isn't going to be easy for them.
Well, we have actually seen Kedjot leave the A-bomb site and make his way towards B.
Oh, this could be very interesting. It looks like they're just going to go towards the B-bomb site. They've got util. We've got smokes, mollies as well.
If Azuma's the main first point of contact, it's going to be so much. He has spotted so much information, going to confirm that they're all there. And Endpoint should still pick up the bomb and go towards A, but they opted not to.
Oh, Azuma, best of luck. Plenty of players coming his way, but we'll be able to find 3 in this one. Making a fair bit of money with the Mac. Headshot, okay. Actually finds 1. Mac 10 can make money here for Syrah. Second kill found. They're hunting him, okay. Syrah can find another. Will eventually go down, but yeah, if Syrah could secure another kill there, that would have been an ult for Vermilove.
I mean, considering how early they were spotted from Azuma, it did feel like getting 2 kills is pretty successful, one of which being with that Mac 10.
Yeah, definitely. There's not going to be any limitations for Syrah. We've got an M4 in play. We've got full utility. Still got head armor as well. With the knowledge there could be a Mac in play.
Or just like Galil still.
Yeah, oh yeah, very true, very true.
But Bite is out now, early smoke towards the B doors, but already out. Surreal is crucial, kicking things off with the first kill in this one. PR forced to rotate towards A.
Yeah, with mouz losing a player so early on, they're going to have to lose some sort of control. In fact, they're taking control towards middle. We still have this double B set up in cave. And in doing so, the A bomb site open for the taking. Oh, timing couldn't have been worse for Netshoot. The second he drops down, that's when Surreal swings. 5 on 3 now. And this is the performance. This is the ability that Endpoint needed. You mentioned this being a qualification to the semi-finals. A strong success story on Ancient. It's going to give the confidence needed to find things on Inferno.
mouz haven't actually backed away fully from this. We can see a couple of players are looking to hunt on the T side.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Crescent.
I mean, technically there was an opportunity if there was a defuse kit. They'd have a 2v2 on the A bomb site. I'd love to see a tap of this bomb.
Yeah, Max is in a good position though. Oh, Syrah, the bomb does a lot of damage on Ancient. I have no clue what I've just watched.
I think he might be able to survive if he was able to go to that sort of right-hand side. He needs to get his running shoes on a little bit. I mean, I like the idea of trying to take weapons out of the hands.
If he tapped the bomb, if he went a little bit earlier and tapped the bomb, it would have been brilliant. But yeah, a bit awkward, bit weird. We're gonna see just a half buy here from mouz, and Syrah would have been able to have an M4 in play here. Would have been possibilities to take weapons out of the hands of Endpoint. Nade's coming over the top. One will be sent by Max. Barmilove taking anywhere near as much damage as I thought he would.
Yeah, I think a
Especially
little
while being unarmored.
There.
Plenty of players towards cave.
Yeah, and that's a position that Endpoint should want to avoid at all costs. And once again, timing looks pretty good. As soon as Surreal looks like he wants to start to push in, CTs will back away.
Ooh, Netshoot. Very close to Max. Oh, he's just spotted him. Max. Gonna be pre-fired. Brilliant stuff from Netshoot. That can be a weapon upgrade. Surreal's taking a little bit of damage as well. They are going to make their way towards A. Very quick change of pace from Endpoint, realizing there'll be plenty of players hot on their tail.
Netshoot does have this AK. Oh, great find. Backs away as well. 3 on 3 here. There's a player towards A main.
They're aware of it though. Jot holding for Crescent. Will take him down. Necessary kill. Surreal holding for Netshoot. Surreal. We'll get 2 in this one. Kedjot only 2 kills away from the amount he achieved on Vertigo, and we're only in round number 5 now.
Yeah, things are going very well for Endpoint in the early doors of this.
We knew Ancient was going to be a strong map for them. although mouz have played it plenty of times and they have a strong win rate, I feel like Endpoint, it's clear that they have a very, very strong kind of performance on it. They're not only just the ability of the players, but strategies and kind of defaults that they're opting for pan out very nicely. Taking control of middle seems quite easy for them, and that's a real difficulty that teams seem to have. Real. Close to the smoke here. Max starts things off nicely, and Kedjot could secure another pick here for Endpoint.
Yeah, I mean, this is excellent from Endpoint. They're always finding these early kills. Always seemingly one step ahead. And we said there was a couple of rounds on Vertigo where it feels like the call sort of cost Endpoint a round or so. Just a decision. But right now, the call is on point. Feels like they're always going to a bomb site that is clear, at least in the mid-round. The amount of times we've seen them go onto an empty A bomb site.
Could see it here again. Kedjot taking some control. Oh, Crizzen gets a double. Crucial now going to be looking for a pick. There is two players here. In front of the smoke, and lovely shot from Crucial. They can retrieve the bomb now.
Yeah, look at
Kedjot's taking all this space. Yeah, 28 seconds on the clock.
Could deny.
Max is somewhat trapped. The smoke has eventually
come through. Well.
Luckily for Max, with a smoke being there, he can retrieve it. Kedjot needs to find this pick. We'll take down one. Kedjot has to double down, though. 24 HP on PR. Max has got a Molotov, needs to send it towards CT. PR cannot push in front of it. He's going to go down to the molly, and Max, 7 seconds on the clock, needs to plant. There's a player coming from Donut. Sierra, so close to Max, but I don't think he realized it, and miss spray from Max. Sierra will win the clutch, secures the round here for mouz.
Yeah, really great attempt from Max. Almost had it. Would have been the 3k for him in that round. Unfortunate for him not to take that. PR. Interesting decision to try to push the Molotov. He hesitated for too long. Could have done it if he went instantly. Delayed slightly, so just fell to the molly. But mouz, first round on the board.
The problem is, though, Charlie, it comes at clutch. We're going to be seeing, surely, some sort of weaknesses. Already PR's utility not perfect. The good thing is, they were able to save the AWP and a little bit of finances as well. So it's not going to be all too bad. Certainly not perfect.
Yeah, the only saving grace really for mouz in the early portion of this game is Endpoint haven't actually really been able to build up too much of an economy. They do have a decent amount of cash on Surreal. There's also a few players who are just quite limited in what they can invest.
Interestingly, Surreal could have dropped over the AWP for Crucial, but I think Endpoint have made a clear decision that they just want to have Crucial on the rifle in this one. Potentially a little bit more of an aggressive play style. There's plenty of players going to be tested towards middle here from mouz. Wings come through. Surreal needs to go huge, but the timing on that really didn't work out nicely. We saw a Zuru swinging early towards elbow, and that's where Surreal really needed to push on through. But two openers now found for mouz.
First so quickly, hearing Surreal's steps just made it too easy. At best, it felt like he was finding one.
It was in perfect timing. The flash was good enough, but Surreal just not swinging in time. And look, it's Kedjot 1v5 here. He's been spotted towards elbow. The bomb under the control of mouz NXT. Really important rounds found from mouz here. It's unfortunate because Max really could have won that last one. He had a great idea. Spots out, I believe, yeah, PR. Or was it, yeah, Sierra towards Donut, sorry. But it just...
Yeah, finds PR with Molotov initially. Just, yeah, slightly off with that spray onto the Donut player and does go down. Kedjot on the 1v5 hit.
Kedjot's just going to look to save. He can drop over an AK to Max. Crucial and Azuru might be on weak weapons, but Surreal can still invest comfortably. Not going to be easy for Kedjot to survive, though. If you can find this AWP, that'd be pretty good. But there's so many players on the mouz NXT side. The problem is, because they don't have any presence towards the A-bomb site, I think they're going to be assuming that Kedjot could be saving absolutely anywhere. So a hunt's not going to be easy. Yeah,
we'll just be allowed to keep hold of this weapon.
5 surviving for mouz, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Look, they aren't really stepping any more forward. They don't particularly want to. Economy is so important now. It's MR12, and it's no surprise that a lot of teams aren't opting for too many of these hunts when there are 1 or 2 players alive. Just, it's not particularly worth it. But we can see the buy out from Endpoint due to this save.
I think they're just going to be half buying around it, and I'll be honest, I like the 2 hero AKs.
I definitely prefer the call.
Yeah, it's a smarter call. I think on paper it makes the most sense. Oh, I love this smoke from Kedjot. You can see in front of it. Extinguishes the molly. Tricks of the trade there. Certainly one to you guys playing on the T side if you want to remember that smoke, because can be pretty key. Sadly, we do see Mighty Max fall. We've got the AWP of Burmy Love. Going to be peaked against the boost of Kedjot. Oh, we're talking a bit about timing here for Kedjot. But Burmy Love, I'd love to have seen that flick or whether he was ready for it.
Yeah, Surreal falls as well. mouz have started to really come alive on this game. Looked very out of it. Endpoint, the first 4 rounds they won in a very impressive fashion.
I think that's why
we should have found a 5th as well.
I think that's kind of why we didn't see the hunt there from mouz, because I think they realised, look, Endpoint, they're a really strong team, especially on Ancient. Instead of hunting and potentially giving finances away, for us to come back into this, we're going to have to keep as many players alive as possible, keep the finances as strong as possible. So even when we see, you know, a round not going our way, mouz can still invest.
And only 1 player going down as well. Another round where a lot of players do survive. Tactical balls here. Yeah, I mean, it's a good call from Endpoint. They lost 3 rounds in a row now. They had an excellent start to this game. They want to try to figure out what is it that mouz are doing that we can try to exploit. Because, I mean, the last 2 rounds, Fred, they've been domination. Only got 1 kill on the side of Endpoint in those 2 rounds.
Yeah, I think mouz, it's taken them a little bit of time to kind of determine what they want to be achieving, what they want to be doing. There's that flick from Burmy Love. She's a slight sliver of his opponent. Yeah, I think what we've seen from mouz has been good. I think they need to continue this. Endpoint, I'm interested to see what they are going to be doing here. Now they've called the pause, potentially just a bit of a boost for Crucial, trying to optimize the AWP.
Thrown a little bit of chip damage to Sarah.
Oh, Azu. So close to spawning out.
Oh, that's a nice fight from Crucial. First round on the AWP, takes down his AWP rival.
Oh, Crizzen just going to wait for these smokes to fade. He's somewhat aware of Surreal. Sprays through, but has to jump back towards Cave. We do see Azu find PR, eventually besting him tucked away. Oh, we have seen Max. He's already progressed out onto the bomb site. That smoke will make Netu aware, and as the smoke blooms, that's when Netu swings. Peaks finds Max. Kira eliminates Surreal. He finds from Crucial, but he eventually gets traded. It's all on Azu. They're aware he's out of the things towards B. The news towards A main as he did find PR. Flashbang comes through. Azu dodges, but Netu, he's crept towards main. Easy here for Azuwu.
Yeah, chipped down a little, but still got more than enough health. Has a smoke to play with. Tried to isolate some of these angles, but Crizzen wins the fight. That was a 5-on-3 there. Really great response from mouz NXT.
Yeah, it was interesting. We kind of saw the aggression from Max, but the rest of the guys were still sitting around towards ramp. If we saw the whole of the Endpoint roster pushing up onto the B bomb site, we could have had
I think
a
they were
late
just
look.
waiting for the smoke to bloom.
Yeah.
But as soon as Max goes down, Sarah finds 1, and then I think Endpoint are like, whoa, there's a lot more people here. We just lost 2 kills. Let's slow it down. But little did they know, we saw the aggression again towards Cave. Out towards Shell, finding 2. Nades rain down once again, not quite hitting their mark onto Endpoint players.
Bit of a B-heavy round here from Endpoint. Netu will find 1. Syrah so close to the action here. Netu dealing a lot of damage. Crizzen rotating in. That's the bomb dropped. Kedjot not going to find much, but look, it's another round. 5 players surviving for mouz. An incredible comeback from them. We mentioned how Endpoint, their T side, looked incredible, but that's 5 on the bounce now for mouz NXT.
Yeah, and money is really in a good spot. Cash for days. And only a few rounds left of this half. It's interesting to know how many are they going to be able to get. If they can find 8 to 4, wow. What a response that would be, but Endpoint, we know what they can do. You can never count them out of anything.
He's already out towards middle. The utility, we saw 2 mollies and a nade heading towards middle. Hardly any damage taken from both Azura and Kejot. Key kill from PR, important trade from Crucial, but Syrah gets the timing, will find one. Kejot
Surely
in the
not
smoke
aware.
for Founders as well. Crucial now gets his 3rd kill of the round. He's had a big round here. It's all on Netu though. 1v2 and a possible one at that. Utility pretty limited here for the T's. And it's all going to be about timing. If Netu can get posted up on shelf, Crucial crossing is going to be a bit of a difficult... Or a bit of a difficulty.
Yeah, we saw the impact Netu had in the last game. And so far, so good. Crucial falls. Netu more than aware.
I don't know if you saw on the player cam there. It seemed like it's a real... there was a real uh-oh kind of expression on his face. Yeah, he was a little bit worried. Okay, it's now a 1v1 for me. Let's see what I can do.
Surreal can go towards A here. I'm loving the reposition of Netu, and he finds it. Surreal goes down. 1 versus 2 for the Frenchman. This is what I said. The amount of impact this man had on Vertigo. You see the little smile out of him at the end.
Yeah.
He knows how big that is.
Incredible
6
clutch.
in a row, Fred.
Yeah, that's the first round as well in which where openers came through for Endpoint. Yeah, mouz peeking out towards middle, kind of re-peeking that re-aggression, and Endpoint keep getting caught off guard with this re-aggression. Yeah, there's plenty of moments, plenty of times where we see a player kind of trapped towards B main, and it's a bit of an easy first kill for Netu, but you mentioned it, the instant reposition just makes things such a guessing game for Surreal.
Last time these two played, which, remember, was that game from just several days ago. Endpoint won the first half 9-3. They were on the T side. So they had an excellent T side there. It looked like an excellent T side to start things off. Slowed down quite a bit. mouz were only able to find 3 rounds on their CT side in the whole first half. They're already double that. And they could look for more. Looking at the buy of Endpoint here, they could easily find 7, and then there's the question mark for number 8.
Well, this is the thing for Endpoint. I feel like for them to have a good enough half to feel confident and comfortable to take things on Ancient, I think this is the type of round that's got to go their way. It's got to break in their favour because realistically, Endpoint, they started off 4-0. It was a very strong start. Obviously, the pistol round comes in within that, and it was a very dominant pistol round. But you've got to say that these first 4 rounds have a little bit of an asterisk around them because, albeit, yes, the pistol round does come through, but a 6 on the bounce for mouz. This is something that no one really expected from not only the mouz NXT side, but also from Endpoint. You have a 4-round start, you look absolutely dominant, and then where's it all gone?
I mean, we're in the situation. I set my mind back to when we had that conversation with Atro, and we were talking about how it felt like no one was really stepping up alongside Crucial. Yeah, no one was really stepping up alongside Crucial on Vertigo, and yet here we are in a very similar boat. Crucial's top of the leaderboard. I believe second's Kejot, and then there's sort of 5 and 3 kills, I believe it is. 5 and 2. Yeah, I mean, there's a 4 kill difference between Crucial and Kejot. And then you look at players like Max, like Surreal, like Azu, who you do look at as they can have big moments. It is a bit disappointing.
I want to say, I'm pretty sure Surreal has probably I think he has one of the best ratings in the last 3 months.
He's been excellent. Absolutely excellent.
The whole server. Just going to quickly fact check that now.
He's
I believe he does.
16 in the last 3 months on HRTV. He's been playing out of his mind. A lot of these players have on Endpoint. I mean, Max, we never really expected him to be all the way up there. But it certainly has a lot of impact.
Bit of a fast pop here towards B, though, and we mentioned how Endpoint, their best chances to still take things here on Ancient will come at the cost of winning this half by Azu starts things off nicely, but Chrism with a double. gives them that man advantage. The bomb going down is key. That's the ticking clock beginning, but PR with a double. It's all on Kedjop. He'll find the first, but they're aware of his position, and with a Tech 9, 32 HP, trapped in a corner. I think we all know where that round is going. So mouz, they take 7, they take the half, and opportunity to find 8.
Yeah, 8 is very scary signs for Endpoint. Knowing that 8 rounds in a row won is a pretty damning statement in itself. But also the fact that it means we've only really seen Endpoint win sort of 1 or 2 full buys.
Yeah, I think as well, something to note that mouz, it's not as though their CT side is really strong on Ancient. You mentioned only able to find 3 rounds the last time. They've got a 52.4% CT round win percentage, 49.4 on the T side. So it's not as though it's crazily one-sided just for mouz. The fact they found 7, it's teed them up not only to take the series, but that's a spot in the semi-finals. I have to keep reminding everyone, because we're getting to the end here of the playoffs.
Yeah.
After this one, there's only going to be 3 more series, and we will have our champion.
The idea from PR will back away, but not before flashing in his teammate.
Great flashbang there. Prison searching for a pick. Sadly not able to do so, but I think this is probably one of the rounds which is a little bit more slow play from both sides. Yet to find an opening kill. Good change as Surreal's been chipped down to 46 points of health. Oh, there's an auto
50
sniper.
seconds on the clock. Not loads has been done. Etchu with the auto is going to be interesting.
He's got an M4 and an auto sat next to one another. I think the auto's there just to spam. Finally, 1 minute and 15 seconds in, and Birmingham gets a double.
Max is alone towards mid. He's very isolated. If this bomb goes down, things are going to be difficult. He's waiting for Surreal to come and support him, but the health that Surreal has isn't great either. Kedjop makes his presence known. This should be quite orchestrated, where Endpoint are planning on going. Burmilov back turned, not looking towards Donut at all. Goes down. Max with an excellent double entry.
PR though. Max, when he maneuvers his way back, he's aware that there's at least 1 player towards Donut. I doubt he knows that there's both of them. Gonna send a flashbang. Oh, they are blinded, but so is he. I love the idea there from Max. It would have been the ace from Mighty Max there. Sadly.
Ace clutch, yeah. He would have done absolutely everything. Really unfortunate. It's when those pressing situations, getting those exact timings of the flashbang, making sure you can't see it over a slight object. Disappointing that Max couldn't make that one, because that would be a big confidence boost going into the second half.
Well, that's the second clutch that we've seen Max towards A, and I'll be honest, in both of them, I think there's worlds in which he wins them. That flash was brilliant. If he turned away from it, I think he blinds both of them. Not only does he find that first kill, but he finds the second. The flash was right in their faces. That's going to be a fully blinding flash, and it would have been a perfect clutch there and a perfect round. But sadly for Endpoint and sadly for Max, mouz are successful. 8 rounds there on the CT side. Only need 5 more here, Charlie, to close things out on Ancient. But I'm sure Endpoint, they're going to try and put up a bit of a fight. They've won all 3 pistol rounds so far in the series. Can they make it a full 4?
Oh, a lot of fights, and now things are getting scary. Pistol round, first 2 kills do go the way of mouz. Birmingham chipped down. But these jewelies in cave, we know how devastating they can be. Repositions.
Like, yeah. A necessary reposition. He's getting close here towards ramp. That's been spotted. The bomb is still here towards cave. They've obviously got a lot of time to play with, and PR is going to look to get himself in the back lines, but Kedjop, 7 HP, going to go down to Crizin, and that's it. They're going to be pushing onto the bomb site. Crucial falling. It's all on Max.
Fred, this is going to be 9 in a row now. mouz, they've completely come aligned. They're all on the same wavelength. They're all on the same page. Everyone's hitting their shots. But I mean, look, Fred, he's got 6 kills. I would have known that. If I could see the amount of kills, he's a lot of impact.
The thing is, as well, I think the 2 rounds where Birmingham has got kills, I think it was a 3k and a 2k towards middle, and that's all you need. If your AWPer can win you 2 rounds out of your 9, then no one's really going to be complaining. maybe not having as many frags, but still having that impact. And the fact that Love single-handedly won them 2 rounds and is bottom of the scoreboard, nearly bottom of the server, just goes to show that mouz, the rest of the guys, having a lot of impact. But Charlie, it's going to be double digits unless if Endpoint can somehow win it with the USBs, and I think we both know chances of that fairly slim.
Yeah, this is really going to be a game to test Endpoint CT side here. Is the favoured side on this map. This is their map pick. Remember, like I mentioned from the last series, they opted to pick Inferno there. After absolutely decimating mouz on Endpoint, they've chosen to pick it here. So it's a risky play.
It was the Inferno that they lost in that series, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it was 16-14, very close game there as well. USP's doing no damage. They all push through the smokes.
But if you look at Charlie, if you look back at that last series, it was dominance on Vertigo, dominance on Ancient. Endpoint should have won it on Inferno.
Yeah, they had their chances. Yeah,
all 3 maps they should have taken it. Obviously, we wouldn't have needed to see all 3, but you know, in that series, mouz had success on Inferno, granted, but it went the distance. There was only 2 rounds in it, as expected. But
I mean, Fred, you say it on Inferno, it was 12-7.
Yeah.
Endpoint should have ended that game.
Yeah.
They just couldn't find the final one. Brought us to that 3rd map. So it was interesting they chose not to pick Inferno. I mean, at the end of the day, they got the same maps that they won in that series, but things are looking difficult. Kedjot under pressure, finds the first, pushing down, finds 2.
Ooh, sadly, pushes into the bullets of Love. Netu finding Surreal as well. A 3 versus 2. Netu has been chipped away at. A lot of work for Crucial and Azuru to do. And Crucial, I think he knows it. Had a little bit of a slight peek here towards ramp, but now backing away.
Both players sticking together.
But I like it
have to do something like this. Yeah, they are just holding, knowing that they've got advantage. It's a good chance Endpoint look and search for something.
Still a minute on the clock. Not that much utility here for mouz, so I think we can just see them going in contact. Love needs to find the pick, and he does. Crucial falling. 1 HP on Love, but it doesn't matter. Still alive and kicking. Going to be sent off as a bit of a...
Just that distraction, just a probe, getting the information.
Oh, Azuru, watch out! Switches weapons in the middle of the open. It seemed as though mouz are going to make their way up towards A. Azuru, though, understanding that it is going to be this A play. Syrah taking this space, doesn't have the bomb. Azuru, if he can find this first pick. Oh, caught with util in hand.
So
Syrah,
unfortunate.
It's a rough one, but it's kind of what we saw from Max on the T side towards B. We saw him up on the bomb site, and then we see Love's AWP find the pick before the smoke is fully kind of there. And it's the exact same thing that we just saw from Azuru. It's unfortunate. Basira knowing that he's going to be staring at that smoke until it is fully formed, and another kill found from it. But mouz NXT, they've got a 7-round lead, 11 rounds in a row.
And Endpoint are going for a weak buy. Just a partial investment. I like the play. A lot of teams do just go, I'm going to force this. We've got to win. We've got to do this. Endpoint realise that there's a good chance that that's never going to go in their favour. They're comfortable on their Ancient. They know they have a good CT side. They do have a good CT side. We just need to see it. And we're not going to see it with MP9s, with maybe a shotgun, Deagles, things like that in play.
Going to be strong weapons in the next mouz, even if they lose. So I think it's definitely the right call. Whether you're trailing by 6 rounds or trailing by 8, it's still a long battle here back for Endpoint. But mouz, 12 in a row, 8 opportunities to close out the series. I think it's safe to say, Charlie, mouz are going to do it.
It certainly feels like it. I'll be mind blown if it doesn't. It'll be quite a comeback, but Endpoint, I feel like we need to see a few more timeouts, if I'm being honest. This game spiraled completely out of control. This was a 4-0 start, Fred. This was an electric-looking Endpoint T side.
I think it is also less about the fact that I don't feel like Endpoint have kind of fallen flat. I feel like mouz have just got into gear. I'm liking the utility we're seeing towards middle. Both Prison and Syrah been heavily chipped away at, but still, kill yet to be found for Endpoint. They need to find these picks. And Max could be the player with this first point of contact. The nade should be backing away. Ooh, even more damaged out.
Yeah, Things are looking good for Endpoint in this one. They might not be aware of how good they look. So much damage done with the util, and Sierra kills himself.
Oh, that's tough. That's an unfortunate nade. He's still coming through. I like the positioning here for Max. PR maneuvers his way into cave. We are going to be seeing mouz head their way towards B. Important kill there from Crucial. Oh, Max blinded, but still finding. Prism, low HP, AWP in hand. No casualties yet for Endpoint. We wanted to see what their full investment was going to look like. The game plan for it, and 5 survivors. A very important round for Endpoint. Not only financially, but also a real confidence booster.
Yeah, they desperately needed that. Not only, obviously, to keep them in the game, but more so they needed a round like that to be able to give them that confidence, yeah, to be able to win it cleanly, win it dominantly, make sure they've started got a bit of extra cash, they've got full utils, they've got kits, things like that, but also mainly for their own confidence, because, Fred, they're going to be a bit mentally shook after what happened there, 12 in a row.
I think it's still going to be really, really tough for Endpoint. It's the same kind of thing that we were talking about in that 9 Ruby game. All it takes one mistake, and that's where things are just going to be over. And Endpoint now.
We even saw Ruby get sort of 6-7 rounds in a row, but yeah, it was just that one mistake. No casualties just yet. Crucial is holding the lines towards Cave with that big green. Strikes first. They are aware of Max. Crucial is still here. The issue is there's no sort of molly or anything to force Max out.
A nice kill there from Max. Will eventually get traded. Still man advantage here for Endpoint.
And we are starting to see players sort of once again get their kills. Crucial was sort of on 11-12 kills for a pretty good amount of time. Kedge on 7 for a while. Both of them have started to get a few more. It's going to be this push towards A. PR is being held by Crucial. Surreal spotted and taken down. Zulu towards main. On being planted, denied. Second
from
kill.
Zulu.
Nice find from PR. Gotta be careful, don't want to go down after time, but it's going to weaken the economy slightly of Endpoint. 6 in a row needed from the CTs to take this one. First tactical timeout used from mouz.
Yeah, and I think now you can kind of see that mouz, although it's early doors, although they've still got plenty of opportunities, I think they're realizing, look, we've got a crazy lead. Let's just make sure we don't throw things away, because it can easily be done. I think everyone's seen in the Counter-Strike scene that you can be up many rounds. You can be kind of 12-2, but we've seen comebacks. We've seen it at the highest level. It's possible. And I think mouz, they're evaluating things and they're making sure that they don't mess things up, because not only would it be devastating for them, but it would just instill an incredible amount of confidence for Endpoint if things do somehow go to map 3. But mouz, taking a timeout, I think it will definitely be for the next round. They've got 2 weapons in play here. I think restricting the finances will be the aim of the game, as the money for Endpoint, not perfect.
Oh, they'd love to see if they could try to take the AWP out. Crucial's hands.
Kedge needs to be cautious. We'll find PR. No trade either.
AK can't be found.
Yeah, where is it gone?
I think Netu has it and hasn't gommed it to Burmilove. So he's still searching for it. But Sierra, if there's any chance to win this round, he's going to be the man for mouz to do it. Armor, AK. Saw some incredible plays from him on Vertigo. Equally playing very well on this one. This
Problem is the bomb
with
site.
the mouse team. Like, look how similar their kills are. Prison 15, PR 15, Nechu 13, Sierra 16. Only player who's a bit behind is Burmila, but he's not really been required.
Yeah, I think now it will be time for Burmilov to step up. I think they're definitely going to want to have everyone performing to close this one out, because Endpoint, their CT side, we've praised it heavily, and in the rounds that they've been against weaponry, they have looked good. A shot from Crucial, Netu capitalizing on Kedjop. Burmilov now jumping out, could find Max, will be able to do so, but the spam from Surreal through said smoke is successful. So Endpoint, they find another. 2 casualties on the side of Endpoint, so they will still be making some money here.
Yeah, 5 rounds in it now. Game is close, getting closer. There's still a lot more required from Endpoint. Just a single round needed from mouz. 1 perfect call. 1 entry. 1 clutch, anything.
This could be a great call. Looks as though they're going to be heading towards A. Surreal. A lot of work to do in this one. Just jiggling with a molly in hand. Burmilov has to be peeking. We'll just send out the smoke. The timing for this from Surreal is incredible. Flashbang coming through. Surreal fully blinded. Trapped in the open. Crizzen will find. Great double opener here from Crizzen. Oh, Crucial gets the tag. He needed to secure it. Oh, the nade could take down the planter. And it does. Okay, Endpoint. They've still got a chance in this, although trailing by 1 in the kind of manpower department. They've denied the bomb. The smokes are going to be fading soon. Crizzen's in a great position. Crucial needs to be ready for him, and he is. Oh, Crucial.
PR's coming all the way through the flank. Kedjov finds one as well. Bomb is down on the site. PR's flank is going to be a bit more orchestrated now. Still finds Mighty Max.
2 HP, will be able to back away, no trade possible. The bomb under the control of Endpoint currently.
Kedjov's going to be peeking towards mid. I don't know if he would have spotted PR there.
I like it from Crucial. Now that we've got Kedjot here towards Donut, Crucial's just going to be holding towards main. There's no utility remaining on these final 2. I like the boost. Whether Crucial's ready for it. Nice from Crucial, securing his 3rd in this one. And the 4th. What a round from Crucial. We mentioned when he got the tag, it was a little bit unfortunate, but it was on the planter. The nade allowed it. The fact he was ready for Crizzen's position as well. But Crucial, we've been praising him so heavily on Vertigo. He's the only player to step up, really. And what a round from the Endpoint individual.
Yeah, I mean, that was everything. The nade on the bomb planter, stopping that from going down, restricting the round, having a time limit for the CTs.
That kill was so key there onto Crescent. The timing was a bit unfortunate there.
At Endpoint, they did what they needed to do. They survive another round. And they bring the game 1 step closer to going to OT.
We've got a Tech 9 half by Charlie, and I feel like these are never rounds that you can count out. I feel like the Tech 9s towards the B bomb site can always cause a bit of an upset. And
yeah, these are some of the scariest rounds to play against. Just knowing that they can burst right up through the smoke, through the flashbangs. Yeah, right up in your face.
Smokes are going down. Molly will come through here from Max. Crizzen. Oh, Crizzen's going to push through this just on a timing. Flashbang comes through. Oh, Crizzen. He's behind enemy lines. Tapping through the smoke. They need to deal with Kedjot. Kedjot finds one, but quick trade from PR. Oh, Crucial through the smoke. Needing to secure things onto Burmilov, and he does. The bomb's going to make its way back towards A. Oh, I love this call. If PR can just kind of deny and distract for as long as possible.
Can just sneak through the backlines once again. Oh, Crucial is ready, but he does go down. Look, it turns surreal. Oh, the fight.
Oh, I thought it was a brilliant call. I thought they were going to make their way towards A. It was an open bomb site. But mouz, they called, no, let's just make our way back towards B. PR's just got a kill. It would have been a perfect bait. We could have seen plenty of deep positions here. Here a 1v2. Goes down to a Zoo Woo. Yeah, I really don't know what the kind of the game plan was there. mouz played it perfectly. They find the kills, they bring it level. We see PR find the opener while the mouz NXT guys are making their way towards A. But in fact, they double back.
But we knew that the kill onto Crucial would draw a rotation, draw someone back, and that's exactly what it did. But apparently the kill also drew mouz back. So 3 rounds in it, there's still a chance for it. Endpoint 5 in a row from them now.
Yeah, Endpoint, they really weren't too clear. I believe it was Ciro who pushed through that smoke. I'm liking what I'm seeing from mouz. It was quite creative, but it was that mid-round call. It was that kind of late decision of heading back towards B, which I've got so many questions to kind of ask about.
Round number 22, though, very final portions of map number 2, and still so up in the air, even more so now.
Charlie, it's potentially the penultimate full investment from mouz. If they don't get the bomb down
now, yeah, the bomb plot on the T side makes it so much easier. Just sort of due to the fact that just a plant with your full loss bonus, you're likely going to get by anyway.
Yeah, some players with a little bit in the reserve as well. But
This
Endpoint,
is it.
They won the first 4. They then lost the next 12, and now on a bit of a streak of their own. Whether they can continue it and take it to OT is the question. And mouz, they had 8 opportunities to close out the series. It's now whittled down to 3.
Oh, an aggressive play here.
We haven't seen this yet from Crucial. And look at that, the CTs chiming in, finding 2. Netshoot boosted up. Oh, it's brilliant! And look at that! mouz NXT opt for an A hit. Crucial and Surreal rip it apart 2 apiece.
Yeah, just individually win the round alone there. And that's going to give them 10. It's going to be 12-10 on the scoreline. This is going to go right down to the wire.
And Charlie, I love that call and that kind of decision. I don't know whether it was one made by Max or it was kind of individually chosen by Crucial and Surreal, but the way that Surreal's been playing that A defense, it's been kind of jiggling with a molly, it's been playing from big box, it's been playing from donut, it's been so passive throughout the whole of this half. And the one time that mouz go, okay, look, we've been trying to hit towards B, we've been trying to take control towards middle, it's not working so well, let's hit towards A, we can take some deep control, we can send the util out and hopefully win the post plant. But that's the one round, that's the one call where they decide to push, and it's planned to perfection here for Endpoint.
Double digits now hit. 6 in a row from Endpoint.
It's going to be a halfway here for mouz. It's going to be another one of those Tech 9 investments.
12 to 4 round comeback needed. And it could come through. We are going to have that final full buy, like you said. And it's going to come in the very last round of the game, unless the Techs can do it. Galil on Prism.
Yeah. You've got to say, Charlie, in these scenarios, oh, they're hearing a lot of steps here towards A. Molotov needs to come through from Surreal. They're going to be pushing through it. Smoke, in fact, Surreal dodges the flash, but only able to find 1. Rotation from Azuwu's key. And Azuwu stepping up tall, finding 4 there. I was going to mention, Charlie, as these rounds and as this game has got closer and closer, the pressure for mouz is at an all-time high. 8 opportunities to close things out in regulation, but they've now only got 1. Everyone to be questioning how have they not closed this out. Something that needs to be mentioned is where's the AWP on Burmilove? We haven't seen it for quite some time.
Eco in for it at all. I think it's part of the game plan. Don't have the AWP on him. But clearly the game plan isn't going to plan, so maybe decisions should have been made. If this is an A hit again, this is an excellent call.
Yeah, mid-control
taken. Decimated to A 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, Surreal now realizing, look, no contact's been made in middle. B has been taken. It's going to have to be a hit here towards A. We are having Crucial rapidly rotating towards CT. Going to send out a Molotov to try and delay. Smoke towards Temple here from the T's is incredible. Crucial now having to reposition. A lot of work here for Surreal to do. Going to be shortly flashed in by his teammate. No, just backs away, and Crucial falls through the smoke. I love it from the T's. They nade the smoke. Oh, okay. Speaking of nading of smokes, it goes out of Surreal's favor. It's a 5 versus 3. Finally, mouz, they got themselves to a post plant.
This is the first time, by the way, mouz have got the bomb down on the T side. Oh, Mighty Max with a double. Azu in the 1v1 here, and he bests his gunfight. PR and Burmilov to try to stabilize. PR is getting flanked on.
Yeah, Kedjot needs to kind of engage, needs to come alive. I'm guessing it's being communicated. Kedjot aware, smoke on the bomb, time's ticking away. Kedjot needs to do something, but it's Max again. He finds the pick. They're going to be aware that Burmilov's hit towards A main. Finds one. Oh, but the bomb's been denied. Is there enough time for the defuse?
I think there
is. An Endpoint. Outnumbered. It was a 3 versus 5 on that retake. We mentioned Azuma in the last having an incredible round, crucial towards A when he was able to find 4, and it's the in-game leader stepping up when called upon, when needed most. Max with the 3K, and Endpoint. They take things to OT, trailing by 8 rounds. It was 12-4, Charlie, and Endpoint, their CT side, absolutely incredible.
I can't believe we're here. I said Endpoint CT side needs to be tested. This is where we're going to really see it pushed to the limit, and they showed us what they can do on it. mouz, let's be honest, they've had their chances to close this game out, and they're both towards the A bomb site. They should have been able to take this game, but Endpoint, so resilient. A 5-on-3, and they managed to take it. Zulu gets the opening. He gets 2. 39 HP. Endpoint could just run away with this now.
That's hard. Max finds PR. That's you now. We'll spot out 1. Taps through the smoke, but look, it's a 4-on-2. Not going to be an easy round. We do finally see Burmilov on the AWP, but hasn't really had the chance to utilize.
I mean, yeah, this is...
You've got to imagine, Charlie, the mouz NXT side, they're going to be mentally drained after that one. That's a semi-final spot. 1 round, all
they needed.
Yeah, semi-final spot potentially given away. If Endpoint come back, not only win Ancient, but win the series. Incredible mental resurgence for Burmilov. Not finished with things here. Sadly misses the shot onto Kedjot, switches to the Glock. He's low HP himself, and Kedjot will best in the pistol duel. Endpoint continue their streak of success on the CT side.
Yeah, not slowing down at all. You feel like mouz, if they want to be able to win this, they've got to show us something. Their CT side was decent. Their CT side was strong. But they just didn't show us anything really on that T side.
Charlie, I'm pretty sure it was the exact same outcome. It was Endpoint finding the first 4 off the back of the pistol. It was mouz finding the first 4 off the back of the pistol. And then it was just CT supremacy.
Again, opening kill. PR losing out to Mighty Max.
Surreal as well, playing atop the boost. I don't think they're going to be aware of it. And Molotov could be sent soon. Oh, Burmilov going to be spotted. Has been eliminated. Surreal doubles down. Can't find the 3rd, but an incredible A defense here from Surreal. And once again, it's another 4 versus 2. Crucial not been dealt with. Crizzen, Syrah, the 2 top performers of this mouz NXT side. Now to try and best the final 4 Endpoint players.
And no one's making anything work here for mouz. Every gunfight they're losing. The fact that we see Surreal get 2 is insanity. Have to find some individual picks here.
Charlie, look at the util. Non-existent for mouz. Max. A bit of a bait and switch, but he has been spotted. Zulu, if he goes down to Syrah. Bit of a hypothetical though. Zulu finding that pick. Crizzen now in a 1v3. Being held, I believe, by Crucial.
Yeah, and there's probably no way to get out of this one. shot is missed, but Prison will go down.
An Endpoint.
I mean, this is the crazy thing. We were saying about sort of when mouz were probably first hit 12, I was saying, look at the difference in kills. Look how close everyone is to one another. They've barely got any kills since. There hasn't been loads, whereas Endpoint, everyone has stepped up now. Surreal was really struggling on 5, Zulu on 5 as well. Mighty Max was on 2 at one point. Ooh, come alive.
I think as well, if Endpoint can find this final one, sets them up very nicely for their T side. All it takes is one round, and then we head to Inferno.
I've heard that all before. Just one round is all it takes. But I do agree. I think if this round goes the way of Endpoint, I think the mentality will probably be in a really rough spot. I wouldn't be surprised if we just see mouz fold. It's going to be such a tough game to come back from, but they've got to try.
Ooh, missed shot from Crucial, allowing Netu to open things up. Surreal just playing behind the smoke. We have still got Max towards Cave. Syrah very deep. Down. He's being held. Oh, that's devastating. He was a late lurk, a deep push in red, but Azuru holding.
See, our question, why is the bomb not have gone down there? If the bomb went down, it would set timing up for the CTs. We could have seen that flank come through. Seen the CTs have to be more paranoid about the site.
Love's trapped here. Molotov gonna come his way. Oh, they're both low HP, Charlie. Mighty Max, he's gonna be aware now that he's trapped towards Cubby. Surely Max knows. Love, all it takes, one bullet and he's dead. Max trying to maneuver his way around the pillar, and Max bests him. 3 kills there for Mighty Max. An incredible overtime performance from the in-game leader. Endpoint fine 15.
But it's the 1v2 as well. We see the knife switch in the Molotov. Max was dead there.
Something I have to mention, Charlie, is look at this man. He's so calm, so calculated. He's just got his team 15. He's got his team map point and a chance for survival in the series and in the playoff run. Just very calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, this is one of the most mental games I think I've ever seen. Unreal how we're in this spot right now.
Certainly a map that mouz want to wipe from their memory. I think it's one that's going to haunt them for quite some time.
I mean, it's going to be so interesting if Endpoint go on to take this one. What will happen on Inferno?
Boost up for Crucial. We've got Love on the orb once again. PR going to attempt to take some control here. Bit of a spam coming through, but PR facing fire, but Zulu falling. Sierra dodges the flash. Kedjot attempting. Re-smoke here towards Elbow, and Sierra backing away. PR very low, but somehow still alive for now. Endpoint, though, it looks as though they are going to be making their way towards B. Still a fair bit of utility on their belts.
Okay, being taken now from Surreal, starting to push forward. Prison is nearby, not directly holding the angle, and the Molotov is going to force them off.
Steps are being made here from Max. Smoke to come through here towards ramp. There's still 40 seconds on the clock. They can't actually wait out the smoke if they decide to do so. Maybe not the best of game plans, as it will make things a little tough on time. Kedjot lining up the molly here. Netu will find one. Max extends his way out. Could find the player close towards ramp. Crizzen is still in the smoke. He can deny the plant, and he does. Crizzen able to back away and secures a second and a third. Okay, Crizzen, what a round.
Well, the streak has finally been broken from Endpoint. That was... If Endpoint won that, Fred, I believe that would have been 12 rounds in a row for Endpoint as well. So it would have been the most symmetrical game you've ever seen in your life. But not to be. mouz might have something left to say. 13 on the board, but 2 more opportunities for Endpoint to take us to Inferno and continue fighting for that semi-final spot.
Once again, starting things off towards Cave. A real fight for lane here from both of these sides. We are going to be seeing both Kedjot and Azuru heading towards A. That's where the AWP of Burmilove resides. Burmilove can find a bit of an easy opener. Ooh, flash is good. Forces him off. Okay, I like this.
No early kill found for either side. Everyone knows how important it is. Crizzen jumping over the AWP shot. Netu does find that in a flurry of kills very quickly. The shelf push. The bomb is dropped towards B main, and the final two Endpoint players are in mid. This bomb can be found and taken. Oh, the 180! PR finds Azuru, who almost replicates it onto Kedjot.
1v4 for Kedjot. They're almost peeking him. Okay, he finds two. Switches to another AK. Might be aware of a flank, but he's more worried about the A-bomb site. Wasn't ready for Syrah so deep behind enemy lines. The thing is that if Kedjot finds Syrah, it's a 1v1. mouz, they looked very happy to hunt there for Kedjot. But it's these openers from mouz. Realistically, Crucial could have found that pick onto Crizzen as he jumps across. This was an incredible find from PR.
I mean, final round of overtime, Fred. I'm mind blown, not only that we're still in this game, but that this game still has so many twists and turns. Another tactical pause. Can I point out as well, how do we not see more tactical pauses during that streak?
Yeah, I think maybe mouz neglecting them, Endpoint not needing them. But look, Endpoint, they've called a pause, potentially for something fast, because as they play things slow, mouz, they're really good at finding these picks on the CT side. But look, Charlie, we mentioned Endpoint's incredible comeback. They've not secured, they've not solidified here on Ancient yet. mouz, if they can take this final one, treat second OT as a clean slate, as a fresh battleground, and we can see the difference. Instead of sending 3 players towards B main, for Endpoint, they're taking control towards middle. Out in the open, and there it is, it's the double. Endpoint kicked things off nicely. We saw this for mouz in their final round of the T side, but Azuru finds another. It's a 5-on-2 now, Charlie. Endpoint set up to find 16. Netu and Crizzen attempting to make things possible. Flashbang towards Temple. Netu maneuvering his way around. Needs to find Kedjot. Unsuccessful. Crizzen 1v5. Will find the first, but AWP of Crucial going to be holding.
Yes, so many kills to find. Not enough time. Azuru goes down. 20 points of health. He's getting flanked on as well from Kedjot. Fred, this is done. Endpoint have done it. They have brought us to Inferno. 12-4 down. How are we here?
Yeah, not only is it an incredible comeback, but the mental resilience, the cooling there from Max on that CT side, the one round that really was pivotal. It was that round from both Crucial and Surreal. They pushed towards B.
Enjoy watching it on the sidelines because I'm excited about the info that you've got for us after this one. But this is it, third and final map, our final quarterfinal, and it's already gone the distance. Let's see how far this one goes.
Yeah, we were told that mouz, in fact, were successful in the knife round. Decided to select the CT side with everyone being AFK. I think we're going to be seeing a bit of a match medic here, unless if this is the strategy. But I very much
honestly kind of could be. We've got players peeking towards B and apps, just kind of playing off of info if that's what they opted to do. They've got 3 players to long for really quick rotates and a couple of really clean shots hit early doors for mouz.
Yeah, real key openers here for mouz. It is the pistol round, though, so I think we all know clutches can come through pretty consistently, but I'm liking it from PR. Going to be taking some contact, finds the kills, doubles down, and Crucial now, 1v5. Bomb been dropped, so mouz, they're going to take the pistol round unless if some crazy things can happen here.
Well, I definitely wouldn't count it out of this series so far.
We've been spotted plenty of players, and the P250 not ringing true, so mouz start things off nicely on Inferno.
See, they're going to be looking back and saying, why can't we just do that on Ancient?
Just one round.
It's just one round.
It's nothing.
Apparently it is. Apparently it is. I mean, it's still crazy. I mean, so I'll be honest, some of the crazy things I've seen in CCT these last couple of days still live in my head rent-free. So, this is going to be one of them. This is going to be another. A comeback like that, but mouz, like you said, good start here on Inferno. A start that they probably absolutely needed, required even.
Yeah, if they can go on a bit of a streak on their CT side, they can build back that confidence. I'm sure in the 10-15 minutes between the two maps, really going to be kind of tough times of them just sitting in silence. And
but you have to think as well, look back to map number 1. That was a map that Endpoint could have taken. They had their chances. Certainly wasn't any sort of craziness that we saw on map 2, but there was definitely chances that Endpoint could have taken map number 1.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we could be... I feel like this series has so many ups and downs. We could have seen Endpoint find map 1. mouz should have taken map 2. We probably should have already had our final semi-finalist. But Endpoint, they'll have something to say. Plenty of kills found here by the MP9s, but there is still going to be 3 MP9s in play for mouz here in the first gun round of Endpoint. Sure, they can wield those MP9s to a strong kind of level and fill a banana a position where the MP9 have a little bit more impact. Something I want to point out, we saw some shotguns in play from Azuu on Vertigo. Are we going to see something similar towards Banana? Because I feel like this is the one position where shotguns just really, really have that kind of maximum impact.
Yeah, you can do so. I mean, Azuu, how he's playing, it felt like the X7 was sort of perfect for that. So I don't know if we'd see it on a general full buy. I wouldn't mind a little gimmick every now and again.
I like that from Netu. He kind of just baits that he's just dropping. Might kind of force Kejot to be a little bit more confident when pushing towards apartments, but fair bit of control taken perhaps here from Endpoint. Obviously top banana under the control of mouz NXT currently.
1 minute on the clock, Endpoint still just slowly clearing areas of the map.
Yeah, I think Max and Azuu going to look to try and take some control and sell a bit of a fake here towards B, but PR looks quite hungry and see a flash come through. It will come through. Oh, the timing is brilliant. Kills going the way of PR. Nice double. And this is going to force Endpoint to progress up brackets. They have to go now. Smoke towards Moto going to be coming through.
Only 2 defenders currently.
Nice setup, though. I think it's going to be Burmilove to take that contact. Netu going to swing off of it. Burmilove needs to fucking take though, and he goes down pretty comfortably, and so does Netu. A 3-on-3.
This is what I was saying, the rotations are so slow. Very hesitant to fully rotate on in. And we are now in a 3v3. There were only 2 players, and it doesn't matter how strong a setup is. When you don't have perfect weaponry, you can just get punished like that.
Yeah, and these smokes just delaying so heavily here for mouz. 2 players slowly creeping their way up, but Kejot successful. We'll find PR. And it looks as though they're just going to be saving mouz. Unfortunate circumstances for them. We have got Crizzen.
All 3 here.
Yeah, they're going to try and deny any weapons being saved, and we do have it. Sarah can survive as well.
He will go down. Yeah, it does go down. Bomb planted towards him. Is this a weapon that can be upgraded? Likely not. So costly round for Endpoint, but a round that they do win from a 5 versus 3 situation. I think as soon as we saw that banana play, we should have instantly seen a rotation from Crizzen, and he did, but he was just very hesitant to actually make it any more onto the bomb site. And control of banana was still in the hands of mouz NXT, so you do think maybe even just sending 1 player down there, just something to get to the site quicker.
Fast rotation is control taken.
Because it wasn't even exactly a fast execute from Endpoint. They took their time with it.
Speaking about fast plays from Endpoint, we've already got Mighty Max deep here up Moto. It's going to be a crunch on this A-bomb side, but quite luckily, we've got a fast flank here. But Syrah spotted. Okay, Syrah goes down to Crucial. Burmilove on the AWP, finding Surreal.
They're having a lot of impact in this round, Netu. Playing on the side, players amongst the smokes, not entirely sure where to look. So 2-on-2 as the dust does start to settle.
Important Molotov there from Azuru. He's currently holding towards PR. Ooh, grenade. Thrown over the top towards Azuru. Would have gone down. Need to recover the bomb, though. He'll be able to do so. Steps have been heard. They're going to be aware that the bomb has been picked up, and now Azuru currently glued towards short. That's where PR's coming from. Oh, Azuru, it seems like he gets the drop on him, but it doesn't matter. He'll still found a crucial. Crunched in on mouz NXT. They do win this one, and PR, what a start. He's had 8 and 1. Kristen as well, performing nicely.
Yeah, PR, a player that sort of we look back to some of the previous games, maybe not performing to a level that we're really expecting him all the time. 8 and 14 on Vertigo, a map that they won, the only player negative there. He was 22 and 22 on Ancient. Not a bad score, but considering he was the player we pointed out in the head-to-head, a player we looked at and sort of were considering, yeah, needs to be one of those key players. Was quite quiet on Ancient.
Certainly making noise here on Inferno. Gonna be the investment here from Endpoint. We've seen Surreal already bring out the tech and utility. But mouz, it's a strong start from them. Obviously, as seen on Ancient, it was both team CT sides, which were very strong.
Yeah, did struggle a little bit with the T side. The pistols definitely helping out the T's get a few rounds. Round number 5, we see the full investment from Endpoint. Tech 9, Mac 10s. Not great buys, but more than enough.
Necessary strong start for mouz. Real build of confidence. Utah coming down towards Banana. Not dealing that much damage, and now it seems as though the T is going to make their way through, and the spray from PR could be everything. Zero Impact is the one confirming those kills, but PR by his side, not only getting 2 assists, finally gets a kill himself. It's just a force buy from Endpoint, with the kill feed certainly not looking as such.
Surreal almost doubling down, the nade should do so, and it does. Makes this round once again a bit more of a conversation.
Still though with man advantage. mouz going to be favoured. Minute on the clock for Endpoint to try and make their way and find success here. It is just the AWP of Burmilove defending towards B. Burmilove, it has to be said, Charlie, he's had a bit of a quiet series.
Yeah, much better in the last round when he was on the AWP, found a nice double, but yeah, there has been a few moments where he's been quite quiet, very quiet on Ancient as well, but we were saying initially he wasn't needed. Then the game got closer and closer, and he was.
Yeah, nice shot there. Smoke towards Coffins. Kedjot has picked up another smoke as well. Potential attempt for the bomb plant. There is going to be a fast flank. 17 seconds remaining. Kedjot just going to be saving.
Will be allowed to. Takes down Chrism, will be backing away. Has a little bit of util. Has an AK. Just keep himself alive in the next. But another round going the way of mouz.
Yeah, strong streak from mouz.
Felt like I've seen that before.
Yeah.
But you can't confirm anything from it. Not anymore. I feel like every single game now, probably forever, that I cast, I'm going to see like a really dominant game, 12-2, 12-3, anything like that. And I'm going to be like, oh, can't say anything just yet.
Yeah.
Remember what Endpoint did.
You definitely won't be the only one, because that comeback's pretty incredible. I think it's one for many to remember. I think it's definitely one that mouz will be, sadly, burnt into their skulls, because if mouz are unsuccessful here on Inferno, devastating. Wow, Max has been tagged by the AWP, but it was a leg and also through the wall, so only 20 damage taken there.
I mean, you do have to look at the previous map as such a positive for Endpoint. The fact that mentally they're able to continue through that, it just shows how strong these guys are with their mental fortitude, as well as just being able to be glued together as a team and make that work. And for a team that a couple of newer additions have been brought in, obviously Surreal's been sort of in and around this roster for a while, but Kedjot as well.
Ooh, a lot of flashes coming through. Sarah in a nice position. Key kill though from Burmy-Love. Oh, he doubles down.
Sarah is fully leaving Burmy-Love to die. If he goes down for nothing, you're going to really question what he was doing.
We'll at least get one, allow time for rotation. Sarah finds another. It was great from Burmy-Love to find two there though.
I mean, he was in a horrible position. Yeah, excellent for Burmy-Love to find two. I am questioning why Sarah didn't consider swinging at all to try to support. Maybe thought he was being held, but either way, Burmy-Love did need help. But 1 round with 4 players surviving. So definitely going to be a nice one for economy to start to grow. Endpoint, no money in this one, so just going to be a weak buy. Bit of a partial buy, but not for everyone.
mouz though, obviously you're winning the knife round, selecting the CT side. It's really clear as to why their CT side so far has looked brilliant. And if they can continue, they're against weak weapons here. If they can keep at least 4 players alive, or bare minimum 3, they're going to be making some money.
Util being lined up. Just a Zulu here towards top banana. The rest of the Endpoint lot looking towards the A-bomb site. Looking to take some brackets control.
Yeah, quite luckily we do have 3 defenders this time. It's not going to be an overwhelming kind of 4 versus 2 on the bomb site. And the setup's pretty strong. Burmy-Love just holding the lines here towards long. Ooh, I like it. Jumping across backwards, making things a little tough.
And you can see all that's done now. PR rotating towards CT, going to try to spot anyone, and crucial is going to be that player spotted.
If Azuri can somehow find this pick towards B, could draw some rotations, but as shots are coming through from the apartments, Netu, simple stuff here. Netu's been really, really good in those kind of moments where there's plenty of players coming his way. Really nice kind of spray control. I feel like we've seen a couple missprays so far in this series, but Netu really well poised in these scenarios. But mouz looking 6-1. Finally, we're seeing a pause called from Endpoint. Because I think they've realised, look, we had an incredible comeback on Ancient. We took things there. What was the point of it if we're just going to
fall a bit
not
flat?
Show up on Inferno? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we do need to see more from Endpoint, and that's what they are going to be discussing. They're going to be aware that, okay, we've done all of that. I mean, we looked at it, to be fair, and did say that mouz are going to be sort of a bit mentally struggling, maybe, but maybe Endpoint are a bit drained as well. Maybe a bit more physically, you know, because it was a long game. Maybe just a lot of fatigue, having to make such a hefty comeback. But I'm definitely not counting them out. Not at all. Not after last game.
Look, though, mouz, they've got a 70% win rate on Inferno. Endpoint's 50. They've got 6 more maps played on it. And I feel like this is what we needed to see from mouz. I think if we saw a bit of a continual streak from Endpoint after the devastation of Ancient, it has to be said, mouz wouldn't really be a performance they're too happy about. But look, 6-1 currently. It's a 4-on-4. They've got a lot of control. The Molotov going to be forcing out Mighty Max. PR finds another. PR's had a really strong start. Same with Syrah. Both players on 11 kills.
Yeah, Syrah's had a strong start every game right now. And Netu going to be called upon. Can't find the shot. Kedjot takes him down.
Ooh, missed shot from Burmy-Love. A lot of presence coming his way. Already plays in front of the Molly, but fully blinded. Somehow still alive towards Pit. The running spray from Crucial, but Burmy-Love finding 3 there while trapped in Pit. Plenty of players pushing towards him. Lovely stuff here. We mentioned had a bit of a quiet series, but really nice stuff on Inferno.
Yeah, you asked for Burmy-Love to step up. You said he'd been quite quiet. Definitely making some noise here. But it's been when he's with the AWP. we've seen a lot of the times, especially on T side Ancient, we just didn't see him bring up the AWP. I think there's one round in that streak that Endpoint had where Burmilov had the AWP out.
And now the finances are looking strong for mouz NXT. We're going to see plenty of the big green from Burmilov.
That definitely will be the goal. Age towards top banana. Sierra, lucky he didn't peek into those.
Timing on Sierra's swing. Couldn't really been better. Nice nade there. His teammate from PR.
A lot of just sort of spam through these smokes. A bit of a guessing game. Great read from PR. Little burst shots through the smoke. First does go down.
I'm liking it. It's going to be a bit of a bait and switch. We've got
3 players
rotation come through as well, yeah. Oh, but Zira shows his hand. Still gets 2, though. And as the molly comes through, they eventually smoke it. They're a bit hungry, but Krisen holding the lines. It's all on Kedjot. We'll find him. 1v3 for Kedjot.
Yeah, just brought down quite low. Burmilov does have a nade if he wants to use it.
Smoke towards CT. I like this from Kedjot. He's freezing. He's hoping that Netchu going to be playing a little bit too aggressive and push down Banana, but I really like how passive Netchu's playing this, not really giving up any 1v1s. And a similar statement can be made for Burmilov. And I think that mouz, they know, look, we're going to be seeing an investment from Endpoint in the next. Who cares if they've got the bomb down? We know that Kedjot's going to be chipped away.
Burmilov can just nade this plant as soon as he hears it.
Yeah. We'll come through. Important swing from Kedjot. Ollie comes through now. Kedjot eventually falls to Netchu.
Great
bomb
attempt.
plant there.
Excellent attempt from Kedjot. Really impressive stuff there.
I think as well, mouz, it seemed like they were playing really passive. They were quite happy to allow the bomb to go down, but the second the tap came through, they went into hunting mode. And I think for Burmilov, when you've got the AWP, you can't really be swinging out all that far.
I mean, he had the deagle that whole time, just couldn't connect a bullet with it. One bullet was all that was required. I'm never a huge fan of the deagle as the sidearm for an AWP.
Clear to see why. I like this from Krisen, though. He's dropped a lot of utility in spawn. He knows he's playing aggressive and he's probably going to go down, but finding 2 beforehand is brilliant. They're eliminating Azuwu. Burmilov's tag on the AWP, dealing the initial portion of that damage. Oh, I like it from Kedjot, getting aggressive, but falls to Netchu. Crucial, it's his first round with the AWP in hand. 1 versus 4. We'll find the first, though. Aggression now going to be coming through towards Banana. Aware that Burmilov's towards brackets. Not an easy clutch here for Crucial.
Yeah, and I think this is just where the CTs are going to go back into playing a bit more passively.
When facing off against the AWP, can't really give any 1v1s away.
An easy weapon to punish, but also an easy weapon that will punish you if not careful. But this could be 9 on the board for mouz if they can take this one.
Still a fair bit of util for Crucial. He can just smoke towards CT. Obviously, we are knowing to the fact that there is only 1 defender here towards B and Sierra, currently very deep towards CT. So whether Crucial's prepared for this. And to be completely honest, Charlie, I think Crucial, he's going to need to get a kill. He cannot just smoke and plant because they can just play it as a 3v1 and things get a little tough. And Crucial now peeking towards CT. It's just whether Sierra's aware of it, but
yeah, position's very good.
Yeah, very nice.
It's just you understand that in that 1v3 you do have to just naturally take some liberties to be able to try to attempt to win that clutch, but you're not going to be able to just shift, sort of crouch walk all the way and clear Sierra's position because there's so many angles on the bomb site you've got to be aware about. Nice attempt from Crucial, finding the first, but it's unfortunate that he's only able to really fire off 1 shot with that AWP before getting removed. Nine to 1 scoreline though, Fred. mouz, what a response after that comeback from Endpoint.
But look, Charlie, you can never call it over.
Yeah. No, yeah. See, notice I didn't say that. I just said what a response.
Yeah.
See, I would have said, "Wow, this is too far."
This is game over.
Yeah, definitely not there. Spot for the semi-finals. Endpoint clearly want it. Saw how hard they worked. Map 1, map 2, extremely close. Surely this one's got to be the same. We just need... It feels like the Endpoint just need that one round. That one round to sort of kickstart them. They found their round on round number 3. Haven't found anything since. Been 6 in a row now. 7 in a row now, actually. From mouz NXT. So, kind of feels like we just need a clean round from Endpoint. That can start to instill that confidence back into this side.
I don't think it's the calling. I don't think it's the positioning. It is the individuals. I feel like Endpoint... potentially a little overcooked here. Running out of gas in the tank. Yeah,
that's such a drain in best of 3 so far for both sides, though.
mouz, though, clearly hasn't affected their individuals, as with Syrah, PR playing incredibly. Or for Vermilove having that impact, and we're going to see it here towards bracket. Smoke to come down. As well, and it's all about timing on the pot shot, but Vermilove doesn't get that timing. A lot of work for Nechu here. He finds the first, second. Oh, Nechu with 3! Vermilove finds Surreal and Crucial. 1v5. Might be able to secure his second, but goes down. Team kill, in fact, as well. Crism was making sure there's no way that
no
Crucial's
witnesses.
surviving.
No witnesses on that A bomb side, but what double digits already. Nechu again, Fred. He's a player that, I mean, we've seen him obviously a decent amount during this series and previously, but in terms of individual kills, you're looking at him, there's nothing particularly special. There's no mind-blowing level of kills, but the impact this man has when he gets them. Don't get me wrong, he plays well, he still gets a lot of frags, still should be up there on the leaderboard, but they're not always just sort of getting a kill here or there. They're always game-winning kills. Great nades towards Banana. Mighty Max chipped down low. Max is aggressing, but the spam catches him off just as he jumps up. That's when the bullets hit him.
PR awaiting the smoke as it fades. Crucial could be out in the open. He's found. Second done as well. Kedjot 1 versus 3 here. mouz NXT looking for 11. He'll put him 2 rounds away. This whole game could be dictated by the pistol.
I mean, Kedjot, he's had a 1 versus 3 attempt this game already. Brought it to the 1v1. Such a close attempt. This setup towards B. Oh, this looks disgusting.
No chance.
Even if he finds 1. He's ready for the boosted player. I reckon the gun barrel might have been spotted, but yeah, found. mouz NXT go into the second half with an 11-1 lead. We saw last game, for anyone just tuning in, a 12-4 comeback from Endpoint to bring us to OT and bring us to this third and final map. They're going to need to make another comeback again. Yeah,
I think I'll be the one to say it, Charlie. I think it's potentially too far gone. It was 12-4. There was an 8-round difference. There's a 10-round difference here. If mouz take the pistol, it is all said and done.
I mean, the pistol is going to hold so much weight here, but if Endpoint can take the pistol themselves, at least mouz on 12, and we can start to see a bit of a resurgence from Endpoint.
Nice called pistol here from mouz. They're going to be going towards B. That's where Mighty Max resides. Currently on his lonesome, just jiggling from CT. Got a lot of util here. mouz. Oh, I don't know if that would have been heard, but Max just jiggling. Util coming over, gonna send the smoke. Nade as well.
Honestly, that much damage from the nade. The T's not exactly wanting to push through this. Now they do.
They need their own smoke.
Taking the fight.
We're pushing through here. Max with a lot of work to do. Need to find PR, but PR's been incredible so far on Inferno. 14th kill found.
All the players are coming from Banana. Look how much control mouz have.
Yeah, I've got a kit on Crucial. Smoke as well. No contact to be made as of yet. I'm liking what we're seeing from mouz. Very passive here. They smoke towards CT. Crucial will get 1. Nice flashbang though to delay. Bomb's halfway tick, Charlie. They need to think about getting on it soon, and it's still a 4-on-4. Real finding picks. Vermilove been taken down. Kills have to come through, but bullets very limited for Azuwu. Syrah, great round there, finding 3 picks.
Oh, I can't believe we're in this position already. 12-1. Really, really tough game here for Endpoint. I do think it's this, they've just been so drained from that best of 3, from that comeback that they made. It's been a really draining series, I imagine, for everyone on the server, but maybe they have just run out of steam.
This could be it, the final round, to determine our final semi-finalists.
Obviously, the horse buy is going to come through. Has to.
I have to say, Charlie, a bit of an unfortunate way. I was kind of hoping for a real back and forth, an exciting and enthralling duel between these two sides, but mouz.
I mean, you can see at the top, Fred, look how close these games have been. 13-10, 16-14. This felt like it had an absolute thriller written all over it.
What? Real tick by that molly.
Must be some cheeky lineups. Real forced in the open, still manages to find one. It's impressive to say the least. Ray does come through, Netchu. Really blinded, but Max does fall to Love. 55 seconds on the clock. The bomb's going to be planted. It's going to be a retake. Sierra, is he going to be cleared?
It doesn't look as such. Crucial would have done so beforehand. Kedjot towards Banana. He's got a lot of work to do, but Sierra now pretty close. Oh, okay. Crucial does clear. Azuru will find one, but it's a 2 versus 1 here for mouz to close things out. Kedjot finds the first. 58 HP on Love. Rifle v rifle. Kedjot seems very much aware. Love going to be hearing the steps. Kedjot, it's all about timing. But Love, oh, he dances around the boxes. Kedjot's really confused.
Oh,
and now he's
no.
questioning it. And Love's done it. And that's mouz NXT semi-finals.
It feels, honestly, Fred, it feels perfect for how that game's gone for Endpoint there. Nothing gone their way at all. mouz a 13-1 to find themselves a spot in the semi-finals versus B8. Sorry, what an unbelievable game that was.